today. Professional wealth joined by the crew. Today is a big day. Bitcoin, $65,000 almost. We're getting some charts. I'll share what I did last night at the witching hours of 1 in the morning in Sin City, Las Vegas. But first, I'd like to introduce the man to my right, the Zen Master JP.
Hello, hello. Good morning. Zen Master JP here, the thunderclapologist. Is that what that says?
It is, yeah.
Okay, thunderclapologist. You know, I'm losing his vision. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Sin City Crypto. I'm ready for everything, man. Ready for any and everything.
Ready for all of it.
All of it.
Also, joined by a gentleman to my left, Big Rob. Hola!
I was thinking this morning. I was like,
why am I so zoomed in? You know, that's what I was thinking.
I get another Zoom motor for that thing.
Let's try. What were you thinking this morning?
What you thinking?
Say, hey, we got this nice. Can we go to the wide shot? Look at this. This big, beautiful desk there and set. And,
beautiful.
So beautiful.
LED wall. We rent this out as well, and we always tell people we can set 4 at the desk, and then I get stuck on the sides area over here.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like it was your idea.
Why can't I hang out with you guys?
It was your idea, bro.
Oh, Rob, it's okay, man.
You're the
I'm
one
over here at the little kiddie table.
You put yourself there. It was literally your idea.
I wish we could zoom out on the desk and see really how small it is.
Yeah. I wish there was a motor somehow that could fan from the desk to Rob. It'd be crazy if it did. Oh, shit. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's definitely no room there for me.
Oh, can you turn to the right and see?
Show Rob. Where's Rob?
Where's Rob at?
There he is. The kitty table. The kitty table. He's at the kitty table.
Hey, man. One day you'll be at the adult table. Okay?
You know what, man? Hey, you should aspire to be sitting at the big boy table, man. I believe in you. You can do it. I believe in you, man.
We over here scorching.
We hot, man. Anyways. So what trade?
Well, I got a little kiddie table and I ain't got no snacks.
Now it's about snacks. Okay, something happened this morning.
I'm long right now.
Oh,
where am I at?
Where you at? Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's see here.
I'm
up right now. Entry at 64,830.
You just opened it.
Yeah, of course. I always pick a direction when I come in here.
Just immediately? Like, do you just sit down and just get into a trade immediately? Is that how it works? What's the process?
There is no process.
You just sit down, flip a coin.
No, there ain't no coin. This is
coins, bro. Mine,
deep-seated 4-second logic, okay?
It's deep, man. It's so deep, you can't even explain it to you. That's how deep it is.
Exactly, bro.
They don't get it, Rob. I get you, bro.
Anyways.
I get you, man.
50% of the time, I'm right 100% of the time.
Makes sense.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So I did something last night.
Tell us about it.
Laying in bed. Little 1:15 in the morning. I said, you know what, man? I was like, who's the biggest gainers? Who's moving? Who's got volatility? Who's got volume? And I come across this chart right here. I'm sitting there. I'm not 100% fully functional in the brain. A little. Anyways, I don't want to get too far into that. But I was like, wow, that looks like an almost perfect head and shoulders. Wow. Then I said, what? Bear div? That's a David special. I said, let me short it if it comes back to the 21 MA. Put a limit order, stop loss above here, TP down here. And I said, you know what? I'm going to put the trade in. I woke up this morning, forgot I put the trade in. Woke up, saw my account was up like $180, 623%.
Hey, here we go. Let's drop the money on you here. Here we go.
So What is the moral of the story? Stay up till 1 a.m. Put these trades in. You'll make money. Thank you.
My 1 a.m. trading history is horrific.
Seriously, no witching hours. Is that the takeaway here? Trade the witching hours?
Trade the ultra witching hours.
And forget about your trades.
Trade the hooking hours. You know, because the hookers are out usually at 1 in the morning in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
The hooking hours.
The hooking hours.
Get you hooked on these charts, baby. We ain't getting hooked on nothing else but these charts.
Good move, baby. Good move, man.
Yeah. This was
good move.
Yeah. So obviously, 600%. Great day. And also accounts on today because it was 1 a.m. today. So already starting off today with a win. You know what I'm saying?
With a win. I forgot about a trade too. Well, not really. I didn't really forget about it. But I got a trade here on Solana.
Is that one you almost got stopped at? Bro,
This is a new trade. I still have my weekly trade open on Solana on my other account. That's still open and in down draw still. But this is just a fresh scalp on Solana from last night. I like that entry though with the wicks down there.
Did the price go down there and test the wicks, or you had the wicks were there when you put your stop loss?
The wicks were there.
So
yeah.
it wasn't like
it was kind of witching hours with you, man. But I saw what BTC was doing, and I saw what Solana was doing, and I said, "Hey, man, I got to take a shot here."
I like it.
So I took a shot, and now up just 27%. But this is a decent sized position though. It's up $200.
Let's go.
300 for like 2K. You know, if it hits the top of the range, which is just like 83, that's not crazy. It's not like 100 something. It's not like 150 Solana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
True
the
that.
83.
True that.
And I still got the trades cooking on BTCC. I never got stopped out. Remember yesterday I was down like $100 on near.
Yeah.
Remember that? It just had hovered towards my stop loss.
Is there bull div there?
Probably. I got to go to small time frames. Let me see here. Bull div on the way down. Let's see here. The 1 hour looks like it was. I don't have no freaking RSI here. All right. Well, add the RSI, Monk man. Add the RSI so it's always there for you. Relative strength index. There was some right there, like just before it bounced. I'm looking on the 1 hour. There was some bull div just before the pop. And now, I'm about to be in break even and near. Let's go. Can I get a congrats? There we go.
Congratulations for breaking even.
Hey, who's still in the near? Congrats for not losing money.
Yeah.
Congrats for not getting clapped. Who's in the near trade? I know some people in the chat was in it too, and some people were like, hodl, clap daddy, hodl that trade. I'm in it with you. Well, we in it together, man.
Yeah, I'm so shocked you didn't get stopped out. I mean,
what is going
wasn't it on all three of these trades?
All
You
three.
literally, like by just the
hair, even SpaceX, man. Hey, look at what? What? I was in the trade already when it got that close.
Oh my god, I got stopped out of this one.
Yeah, the higher time frames, man, is saving my butt right now. The higher time, the higher power, the higher. Can it get much higher? Yes, it gets higher. Submit yourself to the clap daddy and come for the. What? Sorry.
Damn, bro.
See Dave's face.
Chill out, dog. I'm married, man. God.
Your face was classic, man. That was classic. Oh, man. Who's having a good morning? Welcome. How we doing? Are we in the money, folks? Are we in the red? Who needs a clapping? Who needs a congrats? Who needs some money? What's going on?
We got some gifts sent our way.
Okay, what we got here?
So these like jewels and stuff. So
Thank you for the roses.
Crypto King sent some jewels. Sandeep said some jewels. It was just them two.
Thank you for the roses.
What? Are you imitating that TikTok lady?
Thank you for the roses. Yeah.
The one that has
TikTok AI, whatever.
Is it this black
NPC?
Is it the black lady that has the hair straightener?
You remember her? Yeah. She's like the inventor of the NPC thing, the trend.
Yeah, and
she has the popcorn.
She does. Ice cream.
Popcorn.
Ice
Should
cream.
we start doing that for these gifts?
That's what the that's what the straightener's for. She puts a piece of kernel in between the straightener and it pops.
Would you ever stoop that low, Dave, on this stream here? If people was consistently sending gifts and they wanted you to act like that?
Honestly, probably no. Definitely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I can't. Certain things I don't do for money. And that would be one of them for sure. Yeah. Unless Rob needed another Zoom motor for that one, then I would probably have to. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I'm all about the team, What's her name again? NPC popcorn lady.
Yeah, what was her name? I forget. I'm so glad that trend has kind of died out, though, man. People still doing it, but it's not the same. I'm so glad. Oh, my God.
She makes money.
Absolutely.
She makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. All right, gentlemen, let's jump right in. I feel like today is going to be a good trading day.
I think so, too.
I think so, too. I'm curious as we get into the charts whether Bitcoin is going to look overextended, whether it's going to look like continuation. And if it does look like continuation, are we going to tap that $67,000, $68,000 range? JP, I'll throw it over to you to start the top-down analysis.
The top-down analysis every day here at Sin City Crypto.
You're so good at that. Yeah.
All right, the monthly. Let's just quickly look at the monthly. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but I want to say we have one day left in the month. 1 day left in the month. Tomorrow's the last day of the month, guys. On a Friday.
Wake up. It's the last of the month.
Wake up. Okay, so yeah, we just got 1 day and 8 hours technically in the candle. What is the odds that it tests the upper resistance before closing? And what is the upper resistance? Well, I see two levels here. Let's point out the levels. One level being right here in confluence with the bottom of these candle bodies, 66.7, right? And basically 6.7. I'm calling it statistically 6.7. All right, 6.7 is the next major resistance. We've already tested that. We tested that in this month. Do we test the next resistance to the upside? Since we happen to be pushing, that will be at 73,627. There's a possibility in the next 24 hours that the monthly candle could come up and test 73. That will be what a 9 MA is. That's the next major resistance on the monthly. This monthly is shaping up to be a green candle. We're actually going to get a green monthly is what it looks like if the trend continues what's happening today. All right, here's the weekly time frame. So, people often ask me, what is your bias? Are you long? Are you short? Like, what is your bias?
JP, what is your bias? Are you long or are you short?
Well, thanks for asking, Dave.
You're welcome, man.
And there's actually a very simple answer to it. Okay. Are we above or below the 200 MA on the weekly?
Above.
We're above. So I'm bullish, my friends. I'm bullish on what Bitcoin can do on the macro, the weekly. It's that simple for me. We're above it. Bullish. Below it, bearish. That's it. I created my narrative, man.
That's it.
Looking for longs.
End the show.
Nah, but seriously, man, that's a nice bounce off the weekly 200 MA. It makes us potentially bullish here. It's only potential bullishness. It's still a downtrend, but there is major bullish divergence if you hadn't known already. Major bull div on the weekly and the daily. But me and Rob were talking about this yesterday. In the bear market, we usually lose this 200 MA, man, on the weekly, and we haven't really lost it yet. We lost it briefly, and there's a possibility we take another spill, man. That could just be a mini bear flag, right? Take another spill. Maybe we dip down, dolphin dip down, right here, and just maybe go sideways for a bit, something like that,
Say dolphin dip down?
Dolphin dip, man, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we could see that. Is that still your base case there, Rob? If you want to interrupt at all?
I was actually kind of thinking that's strong support, right? Well, let's take a look. Like on the weekly, what is the 200 meant, right? So you got different examples. If you go back to 2018, the 200 was the barometer for the bottom. So here in 2018, we never even really crossed under the 200. We wicked underneath it here.
Oh.
We bounced there.
Oh.
And we had a whole bull market where we were, above, right?
Wait a minute. So you telling me we don't have to lose the 200 MA to recover?
No, hold your thoughts, sir. Hold on.
Hold it there.
Hold on.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Then we fast forward to 2021 and 2022. And you can see here, this narrative, different. So this one, we did lose at 200, and this was the bottom of the bear market. So the last cycle, we actually had the 200 act as resistance. And you can see that we did an inverse head and shoulders, which eventually got us out of there, right? The flag ended up bouncing off of the 200 and then ultimately sent us on our way, right? Now we did have a double bottom here, but I would say that, like, why was that, right? Well, one, Bitcoin was relatively young. Bitcoin was new back in 2018. And so back here, we went from an explosive growth. And so going up to this point, you got to remember, Bitcoin got to 20,000. Before that, Bitcoin was at $1,000. And so we had 20x. So basically, we had so much exponential growth that we got so far away from the 200 that even pulling back 70, 80, 90% meant that we were going to still be above the 200. However, now this is a maturing asset. Now, we didn't deviate from the baseline, or we didn't start off as low as we did back in 2017, right? In 2017, 2016, price of Bitcoin was extremely undervalued from where it was 2 years later. Now, we're still getting a large growth on Bitcoin, but it's not to that degree, right? And so I would say that I would estimate that we will probably lose a 200 every bull market cycle moving forward, just because the 200 isn't exponentially, it's not at a very low spot. Because if we had explosive growth, the 200 would hang out down here, right? You know, relatively speaking to history, but it's not. So anyways.
Okay, no, good point. We may lose it, we may not, man. There's been cycles where we hadn't lost it, right? But I
think moving forward we'll likely lose it.
Okay,
and I think it's just simply because there's less upside volatility compared to what it was before.
Yeah.
Remember, in the early days, Bitcoin had explosive growth, which makes it a little bit more tricky to come back down to the 200.
No more explosive growth.
But I don't know, and nothing's, I like to look at history as a barometer for where we're at, but it doesn't mean that we're going to we have to follow that. For all we know, we could double top right here, right, and then ultimately come back down for another bear market. Anything's on the table, but currently, because the market cycles are playing out to a T every 4 years, and yet again, here we are. I'm just going to assume, as far as my base case, that we're going to follow that. And history says we stretch out, we consolidate sideways, and then we're up again. So
okay. So I'm with you. It could happen, but for me, I'm not going to assume it's going to happen, and I'm going to allow it to happen, and then just when it does happen, adjust my strategy, right? But it could look like this. If we lose the 200 in May, it could look like this. Maybe some type of sideways cup and handle, or some type of inverse head and shoulder below the 200 in May. But so far, we haven't lost.
Or you're at the 200 in May, and we just straight bounce, right?
Yeah, we could just bounce. Anything can happen.
History's a roadmap, a guide, right? But sometimes, obviously, things don't play out like you think they are. And so, I would still stick to the TA.
Yeah.
But, when in doubt, take a look at historical price action, especially in regards to a 4-year cycle, because up until this point, it's been pretty spot on.
I like that. And also,
it's just another data point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you look at RSI. Is something overbought, oversold? Is it, some kind of price resistance, patterns forming? Part of the equation is, hey, where are we at historically on Bitcoin's price action? And so that's just another tool in the belt, right?
Yeah. So for me, I just got to analyze the current data, right? But at the same time, I'm expecting everything. I don't have a set narrative. You know that. I reset it every single day. So I expect everything. When you expect everything, you're never surprised. All right? I'm not surprised that Bitcoin is pumping today. I expected it. And I also expected to dump. When you expect it all, you're never surprised, okay? You're only surprised when you're stuck in your ways and it got to go one way. But the weekly, yes, above the 200 MA, it makes me still cautiously bullish on Bitcoin. Low stochastics, low RSI, green dot still, VWAP positive, but kind of curving down a little bit there. That VWAP is curving down, could give you the red dot if it crosses the 0 line. And we also have that impending 9MA, a death cross. 9MA crossing the 200 bearishly on the weekly. Hasn't happened yet. It should happen, maybe at the close of this candle pretty soon. This should happen. All right, daily time frame. What does the daily look like for Bitcoin? It looks like we've reset the momentum indicator again. The stochastic RSI reset. Money flow green, interestingly. Money flow green with the VWAP just now crossing. Did it give the green dot yet? No, look, but it's about to give it right now. Oh, let me zoom back in on that. Right here on Market Cipher B. Look at that. There's no green dot, but it's about to give it to us. There it is. It just went away again. I actually love that. I love when I'm looking at it live and I'm like, it may give us the green dot, and then boop, green. There it is. Green dot. You see it just arrive?
Full port long. That's a trigger wave long there.
Yeah, on the daily. But you see it flashing, right? Back and forth, back and forth. The candle needs to close to confirm it, but it'll stay green as long as it is technically above it. Right now, we're kind of just right on that margin of error, trying to truly cross it. But there it is again. There it is again. Will it stay? Green dot, green money flow, VWAP, positive cross on the 0 line. Bullish candle coming in. I don't know if we can call it an engulfer because, it's not engulfing anything to the left. But it's a bullish candle coming in on the daily right now, guys, and getting above the 9MA. A clean break possibly here. And I talked about this yesterday being a couple things. And you see this better on the 4 hour. Maybe it's time to go to the 4 hour. But look at that daily, man. Low Stokes green dot just arrived on the live as I'm speaking. What a potential beautiful setup. 3 green candles. If this closes green, that's 3 white soldiers. 3 white soldiers leading the charge to a reversal to the upside. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour. All right, here we go. So you get a better view of what I was calling yesterday what could be a chunky flag right here, but it's also 1/2 of a head and shoulder. So there's the chunky flag, aka the falling broadening wedge that usually breaks up. And then if you don't see it already, there's clearly a big old head and shoulder here. There's a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder right there. Call this the neckline. And you see, we tested that neckline, tried to get the bearish retest, but it ended up being like a bullish retest of the neckline. So call it what you will. And could it also just be an extra shoulder? You always can throw an extra shoulder in there. Here's an extra shoulder on the left side. It's a complex head and shoulder. That could be the top of the right shoulder, the extended shoulder. Dump it now? Question mark. Community, what do you think?
I don't like that. I don't like that wick on the last candle.
Right there. You don't like that for a bullish move. You like it for a bearish move.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah. That could be the top of that right shoulder. Complex head and shoulder on the 4 hour. It is true. It's there. There's no debating it. It's there. Okay. What's also there is the flag. Half of a head and shoulder is a flag. Both are true at the same time. Competing narratives. It's up to us, really. With Bitcoin, it's up to us. Which do people believe more? Do you believe the flag or do you believe the shoulder? What is the sentiment? We got to definitely get some polls going. We got to get some polls going with the community. Get the temperature check. Okay, let me see here. That's the 4 hour. Let's go down to 30. Let me hurry up and get to the small time frame so we can get into some damn trades here. There's another flag right there. A flag on the 30-minute for Bitcoin. Low stochastics, green dot. But these flags have been clappy, man. Come on. I've been playing the divergences, man, or at least when the flag is super extended like that down there. And hold on. Is that another version of the, oh wow, another falling broadening wedge. Check that out. I call it that, and maybe that was the breakout right there, or hell, even if you did that, but falling broadening wedge there on the 30-minute. You see how those falling broadening wedges break out to the upside, and now starting to consolidate in a sloppy fashion, I got to say, just consolidating, going up and down. Green dot, low stochastics on the 30-minute. Let me just give you one more time frame. 5-minute, completely sideways for Bitcoin. Kind of making a rough flag. I mean, I guess it's a flag, but
this is what I'm seeing on the 5-minute.
What are you seeing?
So,
yep.
So I got a couple things. So you got this rounding out pattern here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Interestingly enough, you got this big breakout here, but what I think the big breakout is kind of alluding to is that is a likely area if you get a breakout to the upside for a TP, right? I think that's a likely area to find resistance. Now we're in a flag pattern here. We're rounding out, and if we saw a breakout, I think this is likely to be the spot that you go. Now, that said, I'm not sure of the direction of the pattern, but you also, I know this isn't your typical charting as far as for this pattern. Now, you don't round out a bottom and then pick out a wick, but interestingly enough, I wouldn't be surprised to see something like this break out to the upside, right? If we broke out, like what would be the measured move? Perhaps it would be a move similar to this as far as what was a percentage gains. And, that would put you around 65,400. So I think if you were to long, these would be probably two areas to kind of keep an eye out for. One was this local high. Two would be, hey, what was the measured move? How much did we rally when we had a breakout? That move right there could see another similar move, which would put us just shy of 65,500. So that's some bullish scenarios. I wouldn't bet the house on going bullish right now. We're a little overextended on the larger time frames, but here we are.
Okay. Fair. On a 5-minute, I'm going to call it this. I'm going to call it just a bull flag with some anomalies. All right.
Okay.
TA is never, ever perfect. Give me some time to this. But yeah, I'm calling it a flag with some anomalies. They tried to break it out right there. Failure to launch. Got back into the pattern. More consolidation. And now trying to break out. And even the breakout is consolidating. So I think it's trying to break out, but I think you're correct that is a resistance level. That's kind of foreshadowing where it could get rejected. Come back up, get rejected there. Who knows? Maybe start putting in lower highs, and then maybe it rolls over. Who knows? I'm open-minded. Let me look at the 1 minute just to see what it looks like. Okay, it looks like we got the freaking a variation of the Sammy special. I don't know what we calling it yet. The Elmer's glue special here. Glued to the 21 price above the 200.
Glue, man.
The Elmer's glue special. Who here ate Elmer's glue in kindergarten?
Not me.
Definitely not me.
Did you eat glue?
No, I tried it. I've tried it. I didn't eat glue and consume glue.
Glue consumer.
Haven't we all tried glue?
No.
Crickets.
Absolutely not.
I've not tried glue. For sure.
Okay. Seeing a move down here now. Going to test the 200 for BTC. All right. I got to pull up the casino and the battlefield, see what's going on here. Pull this up. On YouTube, you find a casino, simply Bitcoin Educational Live from Forex Educational Live.
Boy, I got clapped.
Really?
Clapped on the warm up?
Yeah.
All right, Laura, let me clap them. Let me clap them. Here we go. Clap. All right.
I got my eye on this right here, and I'm hoping this thing hits.
Oh.
This is SanDisk, okay? SanDisk, I think it was tailing. Yeah, look at that. Coming from weak into neutral, on its way to strong and overbought. Look at this setup here on the 15-minute on SanDisk. Beautiful move up. Stokes reset in a flag / ascending triangle. 21 just crossed above the 200. Super trend is right there. I mean, my God, if we can get an entry down here,
That's real nice, my friend.
That would be extremely nice. That would look something like this. You can comfortably hide your stop below the 200 and right there and below this little volume area, and then take this up to the measured move here. I'll give almost a 3.5 to 1. If you want to tighten up your stop loss a little bit, maybe just sneak it right under the 200. You can get a 4 to 1, but why be greedy, right? So I got my eye on this one. I have a list of alts that we're going to go over here. Got some from the heat map, from the fundamentals, and from TradFi as well. So this one, I'm actually going to keep this chart open and come back to it every few minutes or so to see if we do get that big move down. I know you said you're pulling up the casino. Did you look at I know I stepped out of the room for a quick second. Did you look at liquidity yet?
Not yet. No, we'll do that next. And here's the casino. Looks like we did tap the supply zone a little bit earlier. A little bit earlier this morning. We did tap the supply zone. I usually look for shorts up there in the supply zone. Looks like the trend is green. Like this moving average line is green. It indicates the trend, whether it's green or red. We are on a pull to the upside, technically after a bullish condition, but we do have the demand looking like it's rolling over to the bottom right here. If you guys are looking at the casino, demand at, what is that? Is that 19, positive 19, but kind of rolling over. They may give us a pull to the downside. I have no volume data. No live volume data is stuck still at 34.105. And we have a mixture of orders coming in. I'm seeing mostly buys, but definitely some sells mixed in. 1 minute through the 30-minute, all bullish. All the small time frames pretty bullish right now, says the casino. And some medium time frames are bearish. 4 hour and the 1 week bullish. All right, that's the casino. We just left the supply zone. Is the next stop the demand zone? Sell in the supply zone, buy in the demand zone.
So the next area to keep an eye out for, and we're heading right there right now, is this little area right here. And so I would say once we get here, there's either going to be a bounce or we lose it, right? And so typically you want to see, hey, like what's the entry for a long, right? You get a flag, you break out, you retest, and you go. That's your upside move. Now, if you get something similar to what we just had here, we had something very similar, right? We had the breakout, we broke out the flag, we came, but we did not get the retest. This did not bounce. And so ultimately we came back into the pattern and then we chopped sideways, right? And so for me, I think what I'm going to be looking for is what happens when we get to this point. If we bounce here, I'm fine getting into another long. Like I'm fine, you know what? Like
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But if we bounce, if we get a couple candles, we start making some progress, I'm good. I'm back in. But if we lose this in the same way that we lost it here earlier, I'm going to actually be looking for some downside targets. I'm going to be looking down below 64.40, perhaps in 64.3 range. Also, you have the 200 coming up at this same area. So if the 200 were to continue, you probably find a bounce here at 64.4. So that's likely what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep an eye out, but we'll see what happens. If we get that bounce or if we ultimately go back down into the pattern.
Okay.
Injective protocol looks interesting on the 30-minute time frame. Take a look at this. This is injective on the 30-minute, had a big move up, got the 21 crossing the 200 after that big move down.
Mm-hmm.
And does it say?
The only thing that concerns me is the flag is trending up, right? Trend up to breakdown. Is there some bear div in that flag somewhere on any time frame?
Take a peek. Let us take a peek. Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
High to high, high to low.
Now we know it always could be a hidden bullish feature to that, but with that weakness and the fact that the flag is trending up instead of down, I don't know. You've been the master of bear div, right? I don't know. What do you think? What's stronger here, the bear div or the bullish cross with the Sammy special? What's the stronger influence here?
Good question. Good question. I would honestly say with Bitcoin above 64K, I would say the more bullish case. I know it sounds crazy, right? But I don't know, man. I think this thing still breaks up. But what would a trade look like if we sketched it out? Say we went with that. We put our stop under the 200. And what's that measured move? So like when we have, for me at least personally, when we have multiple kind of conflicting technicals, I want to get better than a 3-to-1 risk reward. And this is at a 3.1 to 3.19. On the measured move, it would take us up to around $5.05 with a stop below the 200 MA on the 30-minute time frame. Covers this little clap gap here as well.
And I like that it's a 30, right? It's not like a 1 minute flag, right? You won't get just clapped out quick.
You know me, bro. I don't play the 1 minute no more, man.
I'll say this, man. While I've been very careful with flags lately, I'm more willing to play the bigger time frame flags.
Yes, especially if Bitcoin is somewhat bullish, right?
Yeah.
Which above 64K, I would call that somewhat optimistically bullish.
Yeah.
So yeah, something to keep an eye out on. And then again, I'm still keeping my eye out on this SanDisk here.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes on that too, man. I like what you're doing there.
You like this one?
I like it. Yeah, it may be patient entry.
Look at this massive spill off too. This is on the 15 minute. Big spill off, but SanDisk has been going down for a while.
This
is the daily, and we're right by the 200 MA on the daily as well. And then here's the 4-hour. Tell me there's bull div there.
Gotta say, man, it seems like some quality assets are on discount right now. No,
yeah.
SanDisk,
absolutely.
Nvidia, Micron, all on a discount on the daily. Should we be buying stocks, man? I feel like we should.
Well, the stock market's doing pretty good today. So Nasdaq's up 2.5%. So green across the board. Also, precious metals, gold up almost 2%, silver up 1.5%, copper up 2.6%, platinum's up almost 4%. My favorite, palladium, is up. And then gold kind of flat. Oil kind of flat. So still sitting around $90 a barrel. So oil is consolidating, gold rallying, commodities rallying, stock market rallying. So that's quite a big move on the NASDAQ. I'm surprised we haven't seen a bigger move out of Bitcoin. That's something I was kind of looking at.
That is a big move from the NASDAQ. Wow. Show this chart here, Laura. Oh, my God. That's a 5 minute right there. Big move up, but look at the double top.
Look at it just glued to that 21 MA, bro.
Double top within a flag, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty damn bullish.
It's pretty much doing this right now, right? It's just consolidating bullishly after a big move up. Question is this the true response from the FOMC yesterday? We have volatility. Is this the response? Are people bullish about the state of the economy and inflation, etc.? Yeah, pretty bullish day on the NASDAQ, I got to say. Nice move. Could come down in the short term, though. It can always come down in the short term to just make, a more traditional flag. And that can happen. So I want to look at more stuff. I have to bring up liquidity, but I'm starting to, starting to see like maybe some short scalp opportunity on the small time frames. I know it sounds crazy. Short scalp opportunity on the small time frames, but I'm bullish on the higher time frames right now still. But let me show you the liquidity heat map if anyone is interested. If I'm trading different, here it is, 5 minute time frame liquidity heat map. Looks like it favors the upside. 65,162, lots of liquidity there. I see hot red is 65,900. Zoom out. Look at 6.7, man. 6.7 is heavy up there. Heavy. That's the resistance on the daily.
Welcome to the heavy.
If we break 6.7, we could see 73 easy. Let me zoom all the way out. Where's 73 in the grand scheme of things? Yeah, I don't know about 73 soon, but I see 80 up there, 83, 80K. Break 6.7 to at least test 70. But also to the downside, there's tons of liquidity as well. And even local liquidity at 64,577. Multiple batches of local liquidity to the downside. And it gets thicker and heavier.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Yeah, around 63,215. And could bring it down much lower. I'm seeing hot zones at 57K and under for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the auto clappers. Auto clappers are short, but not very certain with the short. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 on the short.
Really? Why are you trying to set me up, bro?
It wasn't me.
Lying ass motherfucker. I watched you press the damn button.
I gotta help myself. All right. Auto clappers short. 1 out of 10 right now. But BTC getting to move up here in a 1 second time frame, huh?
You know, JP.
What's up?
I'm scanning, bro.
Scanning the sectors. Scanning the sectors.
Take a look at Jupiter. Take a look at Jupiter. My card here. Look at the bearish divergence. Okay. Man, I'm feeling it today, bro. Feeling real good today, man.
Nice, nice.
Must be the lack of sleep. So here's Jupe, okay? This is in a rising channel. Something like that, broadening channel, broadening wedge, whatever the hell you want to call it, it's rising.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about to be falling. 3 consecutive higher highs, 3 consecutive lower highs on the RSI. That, my friends, is bearish divergence on 3 consecutive highs. It's teetering, okay? But I think getting into a short now is a little premature, okay? But I do think Jupe ultimately falls. And I think we'll be able to scalp a short here on Jupiter. And this is on the 1 hour, JP.
Nice.
1 hour. You can look at the 30-minute as well. You see the bear div on the 30-minute as well. Maybe not from high 1 to high 2, but definitely from high 2 to high 3. And you can see that that wedge within a wedge, right? This is the larger wedge right here. This is the smaller wedge that is currently in. Both are rising, right? Higher lows, higher highs, ever so slightly. But ultimately, again, it should fall. Look at that clap gap. From where it is now down to that volume POC. Let's measure that gap. How deep is the gap? That is a 2% gap. Is that enough for us to make money? Absolutely it is. Let's pull out our short position tool. Let's just theoretically say,
sketch it out, Dave. Sketch it out.
That's horrible risk to reward if we take that wick into account. Now, if we remain patient and we get some sort of rotation to kind of the top of the range, which I think as what I notice as well, before a trend ultimately, before a pattern breaks, it doesn't get the full, it rarely gets the full move to the complete top or bottom of the range. It usually gets a move towards the half, which is where it is exactly now. That would give us a 3-to-1. If we go all the way to the top of the range, that'll give us a 5-to-1 trade setup, although that stop would be extremely tight. A little premature. We just got a green dot on the 30-minute time frame, but I am eyeing a Jupiter short. I'm eyeing a SanDisk long, and I'm eyeing an injective long.
And a whale.
And a whale.
Yeah. Eyeing
a
whale.
random whale.
Yes, we're eyeing you.
So yeah, and as you were going through the analysis, I was kind of just making my way down the chart, man.
Making my way downtown.
I was thinking that song, but I didn't want to sing it. Props to you, bro.
Let out your inner white girl, man. Come on.
Oh, thank you. Damn, near getting a push on the 30.
Yeah, somebody just said that, man. My near trade is in profit now.
Right,
let's go. I'm so patient. I was so patient.
You were not patient. You were just kidding. You were very patient.
I was monkish. So
wow, let's go.
Yeah, so near in profit now. Okay. Finally breaking up from that downtrend. But is it just a bear flag, right? Is it just going to come to a certain level and roll over?
I don't think so, man. I think if it can close this, for me at least, if it can close this 30-minute above, like right where it is now or above, we take out that high there. If you draw a line straight through the top wick of this current candle to the
boy.
left.
Oh, I hate doing this, man.
Why?
All right, draw from where? This candle?
From the top of the wick of this current candle.
Yes,
And then to the left.
All right, to where?
Just if we can, no, just straight across.
Okay,
Yep,
gotcha.
horizontally straight right there.
I
If
make
we
it
can-
straight. Okay, cool.
If we can clear that high, man, that I would be very bullish. That looks like a beautiful flag.
I agree. It's a change in character if you do that. You
Yeah.
know, you take out the recent highs there, get your higher highs, change the trend.
Yeah.
The trend is your friend.
Make the trend.
I mean, if this is bearish, I mean, I guess that is bearish, right? You know, if that's bearish, this should be bullish,
I
right?
would see that as bearish, yeah.
Coming down, right? Short term. It could just come down to still do that as well, though, right? We have to be careful.
Sure, of course, it can do anything.
But yeah, it's a change of character.
Yeah.
Change of character. I'm in the money there. But what was that? I just saw something coming down.
Damn, Uniswap is running, bro. Uniswap is taking off. What happened with, is there some news on Uniswap or something?
Zen detectives, help us out.
Look at this 4 hour. You want to talk about three white soldiers? This is three white soldiers. No wicks to the upside, no wicks to the downside.
Damn.
With increasing volume. That is a real move.
On the 4 hour.
On the 4 hour, this is absolutely a real move here. No fugazi move like yesterday. Look at the daily.
Man, look at that, how that Sammy special played out.
Daily went to the doctor and got a Viagra prescription. So, Chasey, Ryan, if you want to try to get into the long here, I would definitely not try to get into a long, but I would also not short it either. This is a leave it alone and see where the next pit stop is. There's a chart you kind of keep open and then come back to it. And then again, just kind of sifting through here. The Virtuals protocol getting a bounce at the 50 MA. Ondo was interesting. There was some bullish news on Ondo. Let's stick to the 30-minute. Oh, this is gearing up for a little 30-minute head and shoulders, though. What about the 15-minute? What the hell is that? Usually you see that at the top. Weird. Okay. Anyways, nothing I see on Ondo there. Let's go down are you done with kind of the
yeah, we're done with the top-down analysis and all the major metrics. So, I mean, I guess we could look at the battlefield back and forth. But yes, all the major analysis is done here. It's time to find some trades.
Time to find some trades. All right, Rob, let's find some trades, man.
Okay.
He said, I'm already in a trade.
I'm actually scanning the alts.
Okay. Seriously, though, can you, tell us when you get into a trade and not wait for us to ask you and say, oh, yeah, I got into a trade?
Have you not realized that I'm going to get into a trade every single time we start the show?
So then from now on, JP, the cadence when we start the show is, hey, welcome back to Instant Crypto. My name is David. Rob, what trade are you in?
There you go.
Done.
Exactly.
There you go.
There you go.
Or what trade are you getting into right now?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then we'll introduce you after. Okay?
I like that.
Perfect. Okay. So here's what I got on my list. All right. Let's look at the RSI heat map. This is the 4 hour. Microsoft, massive tail up. Uniswap, massive tail up. We have some TradFi tailing up. Oracle tailing up into overbought territory. Samsung tailing up from neutral into strong territory. DRAM or drum or whatever the hell that's called. SanDisk coming from weak and approaching strong. Again, this is one that I have mapped out like so. You can remain patient and wait for that 21 to catch up. This would be, I think, a very, very nice long on SanDisk. Guys, this thing is at a massive spill off. It was trading at $2,500 on the 7th of July. Okay. Let's draw a Fibonacci and see where this thing. Oh, are there earnings? Oh, it's earnings. Earnings are, is that tomorrow? Wednesday, August 5th. Estimated earnings, $8.5 billion. Okay. So next Wednesday is their earnings report. Are people speculating? There's with TradFi and stocks, there's volatility in earnings. Doesn't mean that if they beat the earnings, it's going to go up. In fact, I've seen numerous times where it does the complete opposite. It beats the forecast on their earnings and the price goes down of the stock. But either way, there's volatility to the upside or to the downside. And so, just expect that and then kind of keep that in the back of your mind. But let me draw a Fibonacci here. Now, JP, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Where would you draw your fib if you want to measure this move and try to find a key fib level? From down here? Where it broke the 21?
So that's fair, but my original spot would have been one spot higher right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what that looks like. Look at approaching the 786.
Nice. Sanders, is this freaking good buy, man? It's a good buy.
And look at if we take it from when it actually crossed the 21 and got bullish.
I'm buying SanDisk.
We're in the gold pocket right now. We are in the golden pocket right now.
Let's see. Can I buy it right now? Will it allow me to buy it right now?
Are you actually going to buy SanDisk?
Yes.
You know what I see Crypto Face use all the time that I've never figured out which one it is. You know the one where he looks like a fan and it's got like the spider lines?
The fan with the spider line. Are you talking about an indicator?
Yeah,
No,
I know what you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking about, Rob?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just literally the spider lines is what he calls it.
Fib resistance arcs? Like this? No, that's not it.
It looks like a freaking dartboard, man. What is going on?
The dartboard.
All right. Yeah. Do I have any money in here? Let me see.
Fib wedge? Is it a fib wedge?
No.
Nope. Anyways, if someone knows the name of that that tool,
I'll find it.
thank you, Rob. We got Rob on it right away. Okay, and then so here's what I got from the RSI list. I got for us to take a look at Microsoft, Oracle, Cardano, Nebius, Bitcoin Cash, Bank, Micron, and Kadi. Okay. I'd love to take a look at Microsoft. Made money on that yesterday. Rob, would you like to take a look at Cardano?
I'm actually looking at Cardano right now.
Okay. Do you want to show us what you're seeing?
So I'm looking at the 1 hour exponential rally. I mean, this candle is impressive. Large wick to the upside here. And so the move went from 16.3 cents up to 17.5. Anyway, big move. But interestingly enough, on the 5 minute, got this very long descending channel here, which is a really extended flag. 21 is curving over, but we did see a little consolidation here. Another consolidation would be here. So I'm may long if we get the breakout. If I see a breakout right, if this continues on and we get a breakout right here at this spot, I'm going to long for sure. Or at least that's, I'm not saying it's going to go up. I'm just saying that my trigger is going to be if it plays out down to 16.7 to this area where it consolidated and we break out, I'm going to long this thing. Not to say I'm going to make money, but that's what I'm planning. I'm keeping an eye to see if it breaks out right here. If it breaks out right here, also potentially a long. I don't know. I'll kind of feel it out as it kind of plays out. But I'm looking for some long opportunities. This thing's got momentum, man. It's moving, dude. Look at, I mean, it got to this. It was consolidating here for quite some time, right? It just range bound at 16.5 cents. We found resistance. We attempted to break out. And then we broke out with heavy momentum. So I think what we're seeing now, and this is on the 1 hour, what I think we're seeing now is a asset that perhaps gets some big, healthy returns. I think this might be one of the strongest performing assets.
Wait, are we talking about ADA still here?
Yeah, I think ADA is in reversal territory.
What's going on here?
Now, it did find resistance. It did find resistance, here at this price range. So that would be the next place to break out. But if it does flag and break out right here, let me show you what the measured move is on this. Take a look at this. So looking at the 1 hour move here, if we were to just take a measured move out, all right, let's go down to the 5 minutes so you can see. So if we were to break out of this thing, let's just say about right there. You're at 18 cents, right? Now, 18 cents is interesting because now at this point, you clear the previous resistance, right? Well, 18 and a half cents, you clear the previous resistance. So now you're talking about a potential to get back into these prices over here, which was flirting with 20 cents. Now, it's a lot of movement, right? You know, from 16 to 20 cents. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I don't know. When Cardano gets momentum, it freaking moves, dude. And so I'm keeping a close eye on the 5-minute. I think this is telling me more than anything else. And we're starting to round out here a little bit, but definitely trying to look for that breakout here on Cardano. Or it's pretty extended. If it doesn't break out, I wouldn't be surprised for it to head back down to where it was.
I wonder what I wonder what a fib move is. From the low there. Yeah. What is that? Already got to bounce at the 50.
Yeah.
I love that gold pocket there, 1682. That's where price consolidating.
That's where I was. And if you heard the beginning of that analysis, this is where I was looking for a long. I was looking for it to continue down. Just once again to revisit what I just said was continue down, hit this. Also happens to be the gold pocket, and then get a breakout here. Measured move from the measured move here would bring you up to about 18 and a half cents.
Yo, that would be a sick trade. Sketch that out real quick. Put a long entry there. Put your stop below the 786, and then I want to see what the R&R is on the measured move. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And then if I did the measure move from there, let's see. Well, I guess just shy of 18 cents, which also was where, as mentioned, we that was our previous high here, right?
No.
So
makes sense. All right, we'll stretch that TP. Give us the RR.
All right, let's see here.
Give us the R. Drop that R, man.
All right, so
no hard R though.
No hard R, soft R. The double R.
So
That's a sick trade.
Yeah, that's a big.
You know what?
boy.
I am interested in that. I would.
It's so funny. Like you're like, oh, you look at ADA, and I'm just like been sitting here just staring at this thing for a minute.
I like that you're doing honest analysis here, though, man. But I thought you were one of the ADA haters, man.
He is.
You know,
the
macro.
It's easy to short ADA, man.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
It's but with it being something that is down as much as it is, it still has a strong enough to community. It gets strong bounces.
Man, you see the opportunity, huh?
Yeah.
Can you see any opportunity in XRP? Could you be as objective enough to see opportunity in XRP?
Just from without looking at the chart.
Now looking at the charts, like
without looking at the chart, you would ask that.
I don't know. I'm just trying to see how I don't know.
I haven't looked at it today, but I think I looked at it yesterday. It's pretty overextended up until that kind of like crash that it had, right? Or yesterday's kind of like pullback. I don't want to call it crash, but let's take a look here. So XRP, what's the one out? Oh, holy moly. Look at that. This is screaming short. But you could get that Cardano had that same breakout, right? Look at Cardano on the Cardano. Let's double up Cardano's chart. I can remove. Okay, here we go. So Cardano was in a similar spot, and it kept running into the same resistance over and over again, and then it had a big breakout, right? So you can see here. Disregard this breakout here. You can see that we here touch. Ultimately, you had this area here, and you couldn't break above it. Here we go. Then finally you got it, right? Finally you broke out, right? It was and XRP's community is very similar to Cardano's community, and so Yeah, well, they're just
hardcore about it.
Yeah, they're hardcore, degenerate. They don't give a damn. Like they're at every barbecue, like bugging in your ear, like XRP is going to change the world. Like the banks are going to and then next thing you know, like it's going to be $17. Like, bro, shut up. So, anyways, this is the same thing. Now, XRP. So you see what I'm saying? Like you're consolidating, you're running into resistance, you got momentum, and then then finally you got the breakout, and then boom. XRP looks in a very similar spot.
Boom.
Look at that. Similar, right? It's like, hey, we consolidated here. Like we were, trading sideways. We couldn't break out. We're like the 200 has just been screwing us, over and over again. We can't break out. And then here we are. And so damn. If we get rejected here, then cool. It's just another one of these damn tests. But the 200 is here.
Dave, remind me to never forget about BNB, man. Binance Coin goes insane when BTC gets a move.
JP, never forget about BNB.
Yeah, please, never forget about BNB. It's like the forgotten child, man. Seriously, it just goes explosive every time.
Because CZ's been in jail, bro.
And we never trade it.
It's your fault.
I'm taking responsibility for it. It's my fault. Okay,
we forgive you.
And it's my job to fix it. I'm scanning through the charts here.
I got something for you to look at.
What you got?
Look at this. Look at Microsoft on the 15-minute.
Oh.
Look at that heavy bear div.
Okay, there is heavy bear div. Yep. True.
Same on Market Cipher. And you're starting to see weakness on these tops here. We're getting VWAP crossing below, right? Hence printing the red dot, hence giving us the baby blood diamond on each top there. Now, is this thing ready to short now? I don't know.
I was going to ask you that. What would be your go signal? Like, do you need a bearish engulfing candle? Like, what's the goal? Is the divergence enough? Like, what's the goal signal here?
That's a good question, man. I'd want to see a big move, a big wick to the upside. But then again, how often do we get those in TradFi, right? We're so used to crypto. And so, like, you had one here, right? But then it moved up. So I don't know. I guess I'm more in the camp of if I see the bear div and I see volume drop from high to high, then I'm like, okay, maybe the bulls are losing momentum, which in this case, we do see that, right? We have price come up here, right? I'm looking at this big move up, volume increased. Here's your volume on the peak, okay? And we chop. Come back up. Here's the volume. And look at the volume on the peak here. The divergence is pretty insane. So the first peak had 2.89 thousand in volume. The second peak had 1,000 in volume. So almost 66% less volume on the second higher high than on the low. Hence the bearish divergence. Also, I look at things like, the momentum indicators. Have they gone up? Have they reset? We look at the stochastics. They're trending down, right? They're below the midline. They're below 50. So, I don't know, but it seems a little stuck. So, we haven't really seen it move. It's been at 46.15 for like the whole candle. Look at how tiny that body is with no wick to the upside. This thing opened at 45.57 and it's at 456.16. And there's a new candle here. So we'll see how this 15-minute candle does. But this one I'm eyeing a short. Checking back on SanDisk, letting that 21 catch up. This one's going to be a nice long if we can get that and if price can hold above that 21 MA and kind of continue to chop sideways. But that's the thing with TradFi is you get a lot of volatility when the market opens, 30 minutes after the market opens, and you get a lot of volatility 30 minutes prior to the market closing. We're kind of in between right now, right?
Yeah.
How many like stock traders have you heard that say, hey, I make all my money in the first 30 minutes of the market open and then they're done for the day? That's not to say we can't find trades, but you're going to find a lot that are stuck. So I guess with that in mind, maybe with if we're going to trade stocks around this time, we need to have deeper stop losses, or we need to get more confirmation on higher time frames. But Microsoft to me looks kind of shortable here. We'll see if we get a big move. But I was looking at Microsoft. So we looked at Microsoft. We looked at ADA. Did you want to, JP, take a look at... what do you want to take a look at here? Anything on this list you want to take a look at?
I'll do BCH, Bitcoin Cash. There.
Bitcoin Cash, yeah, okay. Also, we want to take some requests, guys. We want to take some requests from the community. If there's anything you want to take a look at, if there's any trades you're in, throw it in the chat. And then we'll take a peek at it. Also, Shakan, that SanDisk was the most overbought stock in history. It's nowhere near its bottom yet. Okay.
Also, I'm curious. I want to know, you in the chat. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Question. Which one of Sin City hosts are your favorite? Put a 1 in the chat for JP.
Wow, I'm doing this, huh?
Oh.
Put a 2 in the chat for David. You know what? Let's show people's faces as we say this. Okay, hold on. Let's go. 1 for JP. JP. 2 for David. Or 3 for Big Rob. Hold on, wild card, or 4 for Laura.
Oh my God.
You know what the votes are going
You
to
just ruined it.
Literally just ruined it.
Nobody vote for Laura, okay?
Damn, y'all.
No, I mean, I love Laura.
I threw
hey,
your
stop.
name in there,
Hey,
and then it just,
because they're all going to
they literally said, I ruined the poll.
Yeah,
I ruined the survey
Yes,
because I threw your name in
Yeah,
there.
because they're all going to vote for her. Duh.
Yeah.
He doesn't get it.
Let the people speak, bro.
He doesn't get it.
Oh man, I love it. I love it. I love it. But I see what may be a short on BCH there, Dave.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of what you just showed me on Microsoft. Check this chart out right here. This 10-minute. There's a high and a higher high.
There are 0 2s in this chat. Congratulations, David.
Thank you.
There's one. I see one.
Mom, hi, Mom. How are you?
Look all those damn Lauras in there. You see what you did? Look at all the damn Lauras, man.
Yeah.
The Lauras would have went to you, Dave.
Shaka.
It would have went to you.
No, stop it. You're too nice, man.
Ah, man.
Anyways, let's see. You said Bitcoin Cash short?
It kind of reminds me of that Microsoft trade you just showed me. Look, high. Look at the freaking div there. Major bear div there, right? Major bear div. Trying to find support to 21, but I don't think it's going to hold on, honestly. And let's look at the higher time frames. Look at that. Look how far you are from the 21 on a 1 hour with a bearish engulfing candle coming with the wick. You like the wick, right? You wanted a wick. Look at the red dot, the sell signal on market cipher B.
Sell me.
And why the hell's my super trend mixed in with my RSI? There's a ghost in these charts. There we go. Better. High stochastics, high RSI, red dot. That's a short, man. Far from the 21. Just call the no, don't call it yet.
Why not? Come on, bro. Don't be scared,
I got to sketch the trade, but it is a short. I got to sketch the trade. But those is time frame. Was it the 4 hour or the 2 hour? Look at that. Right above the 200. What's the odds that just loses that right there with the wicks to the upside? How about the 4 hour? 4 hour didn't even make it. Just put a stop loss above that line right there. That's all you got to do, my friend.
Triple deuce 90?
Yeah, it's triple deuce 90. What is that, man?
222.90 stop loss?
I like it. Okay, let me make this right. Let's see if you were to enter now. If you were to put a stop loss above the 200 MA on the 4 hour, very overbought there. Could be more overbought, but it's overbought. What do you want to bring this down to? Just the bottom of the range right there, 3.5, 1 to 3.5 reward ratio here. Let me zoom back out to like the 10-minute where we originally were and see how the trade looks. Can we tighten it up? Must we tighten it up? We're at like a 1 to 3. Let me see here. Sketching the trade. We call this sketching, baby. Sketching the trade out. What if we put a TP at the 200? Now, see, we can't really do that and have a good reward, man. To bring that down. Yeah, I like it the way we had it. Let me go back to the 4 hour. So this is what I've been doing lately. You know, for scalps, I've been making sure that the scalp aligns with a higher time frame. And then just put in my stop loss align with the higher time frame, but using the scalp for the entry.
Okay.
So that's what kept me in the SpaceX trade so far. I don't know if it's going to be a winner, but let me put stop loss above that 200 on the 4 hour. This is the bet that we don't get back above the 200 on the 4 hour. At least not until we make some money.
True that.
Okay, and we do take this down to the bottom of the range. That's a 1 to 3. I think that's reasonable. It's the minimum for me. I don't know about you, Dave, but that's like the minimum risk reward I'll take. And could this go lower? It always could. It's gonna always be a bigger trade, but I think it's a 1 to 3. I like the trade. Money flow's green though. You do got to be careful. We have to consider the other way too, the bullish case, right? It is a bullish move. And look at the volume. The volume on a 15-minute on that move up, man. And now we're consolidating up. Trend up to break down or trend up to go parabolic. Parabolic is an option. I don't usually bet on it. I usually bet against it, right? Against going parabolic here.
I just
What do you think?
you said there was bear div on the
There's huge bear div everywhere on the small time frames. On the small time frames only. As far as the higher time frames, we're just at resistance. That's all. We're at resistance. This is BCH. I'm just zooming out. What more higher time frame nexus do we have? Is that a big old flag that we're shorting here? Wait, let me go to that 12-hour. The 12-hour is freaking kind of bullish. You got to be careful here. That's a bullish engulfing candle. That's a green dot. That's VWAP. That positive. That's a flag that may break up. That may be starting to break up now and make it clappy on you. All right, flag right there. Breaking trend. That's why it's getting to move up. So you are kind of shorting an uptrend on the smaller time frames. But I mean, hey, as a scalp, you know, sometimes you're kind of in between those trends, and we know it's bullish, but it likely comes down for retracement, right?
Yeah. I still kind of like it for a tighter stop, kind of quicker scalp.
Yeah.
I'm just sketching out the trade on BTCC right now. You can get a 4-to-1 if you have your stop just right here, just above this wick.
Right above the wick. Let's tighten it up.
2202. Because I mean, if it breaks that high and that 12-hour plays out, you're going to lose a trade anyways, more than likely, right?
Okay, fair.
And then you bring it down to, what do I have, my 208.80? Somewhere down here. These lows.
Those lows, yeah.
Low, low, low. Not quite the full measured move. And then just curious what this looks like from fib retracement. Above the 786. So can we bring it down to the 786 at 208.01, 208.1, and now you're looking at 119 to make 420. So almost a 4-to-1 trade. So I kind of like the trade. And I'm sorry, I know I've asked this like twice now, but you said there was bear div, yeah?
Tons of bear div, yep, on the small time frames. Yeah, and I'm over here playing around with tightening the trade with you. And I even put the entry up a little bit higher on the 5-minute entry at the 21 rejection, possibly. Maybe come up, touch the 21 one more time. Keep that stop loss tight above the wick high. TP is even a little higher at the 200. I'm still getting that 1 to 3-ish kind of area. 1 to 3, almost 4. But not, not the best risk reward ratio ever. But it could play out.
I feel comfortable.
Are you more like entry now?
No. I'm good. I'd love to get in on the 9MA retest. I mean, it's not.
That's fair enough. That's fair.
So if we do 9MA retest, that's our entry price. Set the TP and the stop loss. Let's just do 30 coins. And let's have our stop let's just go 222 on the stop and 208 on the TP. Okay. So 208 on the stop. No, sorry, 222 on the stop and 208. 70 to make 360.
All right, let me see here.
And that 208 is the 786 fib retracement.
Let me sketch this out with you.
Wait, is it?
I like it. Let's get into a small little trade here.
Yeah, from this low. $219.78.
What was that entry at the 9?
The 9MA on the 5 minutes, 219.78. But we might not get it, my dude.
That's fine. Patience. All right, I'm putting in the short. Trade alert. There it goes.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention.
I'm gonna throw a lot of money because I like to trade too.
High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP.
Don't blindly follow me.
Sin City Crypto.
I'm gonna take that out, man.
Trade
People
alert.
might take it serious. It's a joke.
This is not financial advice.
Not financial
If you
advice.
take a theme song as the gospel, then I don't want to say you deserve it, but
Yeah.
you deserve it.
Guys, don't blindly follow anybody. And in fact, I'm not telling you to do anything. We're just letting you know that I'm getting into a trade and Dave's getting into a trade. That's what a trade alert is. Hey, we're getting into a trade.
If you if you look at our like thumbnail, be like, well, those guys have a yacht on the thumbnail. There's literally a yacht there. So if I just watch this show, I'll get a yacht.
Hell yeah. Wait,
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like subtle clues. Like
Yeah.
our thumbnail has a yacht on there. You see that behind my head?
Does it? Oh, there's a yacht. Nice.
There's Lambos in there.
So what
on
do
a
you-
boat.
But what I'm saying is that like, if you take everything too seriously, like, calm down. Go ahead. My apologies.
No, you good. You good. Yeah, guys. So never financial advice. You know, take responsibility for your own trades. Because somebody did say out there, why are you telling people to short? Why are you telling people to short is going up? We're not telling people to do anything. All right, guys. Please make up your own mind here.
Seriously.
Okay, we're just another data point, an opinion, right? An opinion. All right. Let's look for some more opportunity. Let's see what's going on with BTC. BTC it got that shaky flag, maybe breaking out here. Let me pull up the battlefield. Just one moment. Just cut away from my cam for one moment, there, Laura. I will pull up the battlefield. We have to see what's going on in the battlefield. There's a war in these streets. Call it the Bitcoin liquidation battlefield. You can bring it up now, Laura. Here we go. There's a new battle starting right now. And it looks like the Bulls are in control, slightly in control. And the Bears starting to push back. It's a constant battle for Bitcoin. Green are the Bulls, red are the Bears. Pretty even so far, but the Bulls have been eating the Bears.
No.
The Bears don't want to be food anymore. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Not too much happening in the battlefield. How about the casino? This casino of a market on a pull to the upside now. Pull to the upside, head into the supply zone. That's right. One more trip to the supply zone. Looks like it's inbound. We do have, 28 on the demand positive. 1 minute to the 30-minute bullish. Most small time frames bullish right now. A little bit of back and forth on the medium time frames. And no volume data from the casino, but orders coming in slow. All right. Bitcoin seeing a push. Seeing a push with a 5-minute time frame. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Don't get the wrong idea because we put in a short on BCH. I'm bullish on Bitcoin based on the weekly time frame, based on the daily time frame. I'm in weekly and daily trades. I got hella trades open. I'm in down draw. I got my money where my mouth is on BTC. I'm bullish, but if I'm scalping, we got to take advantage of the small time frame action, right? BCH got to move up and it's showing weakness. And we're like sharks in the water here, so we're pouncing on weakness.
Sorry. Yeah. I think this BCA short's going to run away from us, bro.
That's fine, man. That's fine. That is fine. We got to exercise patience and understand we can't get the entry we want on every trade, and we can't get in on every trade. And who knows? Maybe it bounces. Maybe it does a semi-special and actually does bounce, But if it does at that point, we don't even want the entry, at that point, right? We want the entry like sooner than later.
Correct.
We don't want the entry on the explosive move up, So I will be canceling my order if we don't get an entry very soon within the next few candles.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to go ahead and put this on TX Flow as well.
Yes.
So if you guys are looking for a DEX to trade, and you don't like centralized exchanges and you like DEXs, this is our preferred one, built on Arbitrum. And they're doing a little, I don't want to say a giveaway, but you can get $50 in free You can get $50 in a free position or for, essentially free money. You just got to deposit and trade. And if you have 4 million in volume, you get another 300. So, okay. So I'm setting up the trade here. What I love about this one too, is it's got the same UI as like it's a classic centralized exchange, but obviously it being decentralized. Also love that it shows you the amount. 55 for 224. You guys like that?
How much?
55 for 224.
Yeah, that's good.
I like it too. All right, cool. We got that trade in as well. No other trades on here. The only thing we have open right now is the Bitcoin Cash potential short that would need to fill. Our limit order is at 219.24. It's the wick there. In fact, let me just go ahead and add a moving average. Moving average triple. And let's change these to 21, 50, and 200. Let's go style. For the 21, we're going to go white. For the 50, we're going to go red. And for the 200, we're going to go yellow. There we go. There we go.
All right. Found it.
Okay.
Figured it out.
What you got?
So, called the GAN fan. All right. So, it's under the
that's what you do. Oh,
the Fibonacci tab here.
GAN fan?
Yeah. So, you go down to GAN fan, and then
The what?
you pick a low. So basically the way this works is it's a trend indicator, right? And it tells you how strong the trend is or how deviated it is away from the trend.
Yeah.
And so you start with a low, a swing low, and then a swing high, right? So swing low, swing high, and there you go. Now the trend, the 1-to-1 on the trend is where is the baseline, right? So right now, from low to high, we're in a bearish trend, as you can see here, right? We're on this side, on the right side, the bearish side of
the
trend.
1-to-1.
Yeah, the 1-to-1.
Got it.
We would be in a bullish trend if we were on the left side here. Now, the next line, the 2-to-1, is a very important level because, per this indicator, you tend to bounce and get back into the trend when you reach these levels, or you're more likely, right? And so if you find yourself at the 3-to-1, even more likely to get a trend reversal. 4-to-1, even more likely. 8-to-1 is extremely likely to get a trend reversal. Oh. And so you can use it that way.
The GAN fan.
GAN fan.
It's interesting.
Now, with that said, to make it look like this, you have to, because the GAN fan here, I think it's not saved. It will come out okay. Anyways, it'll come out with a bunch of colors and stuff like that. So you can go to your settings and then, you can use your, different colors, and then it'll fill out everything above.
I like the tool. Some people saying here that CryptoFace uses the spider lines, though, not the GAN fib. I don't know how similar they are.
I think, but I don't know. Maybe he calls it spider lines. Maybe it's a custom indicator, but it seems to be.
Who's the spider line person here? Tell us how to add the spider lines to the chart. Is it called spider lines? What is it officially called in TradingView? And I love stuff like this too, man, because like people who are like newer or just don't know about it, can learn. I like learning situations like this. I'm learning. I don't use spider lines like that. I draw my trend lines manually, but I would love to use some, to be educated on spider lines and everything. And let me get an amen in the chat if you want to be educated as well. Even if you don't use it, it's good to know.
Amen.
It's good to know, man. Use this as as an educational tool. This is university. This is church. Speaking of learning, I do have a question, and shout out to, was it Crypto King? I think brought it up earlier. I mentioned 3 white soldiers on the daily for Bitcoin, and brought up a discussion about 3 white soldiers. Dave, let me ask you. You're very knowledgeable. What would your definition of a 3 white soldiers be?
It would be 3 consecutive big body green candles.
3. I like how you put big body candles in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the definition, right? I haven't been, considering big body, as 3 white. So I've been considering just 3 green candles, after a bottom, right? The 3 green body apparently is important for the textbook definition of 3 white soldiers, right? Like looking at my chart here, like this would be 3 white soldiers right here, right? 1, 2, 3, the big body candles, right? Not necessarily what we have going on right now, right? Because there's a doji in there, right? Indecision candle. So let me ask you guys, let me ask the chat, have you always considered 3 big, emphasis on big body candle for 3 white soldiers, or is it just generally 3 green candles for you? And also a question is, if it has to be big body, will you miss out on a lot of potential reversals because it's not big body? Like, for example, here, there was a wick down and there's 3 green candles. I would have called that 3 white soldiers. I mean, I guess textbooks is not, but it still led to a huge move up. You know what I mean? So is it too strict of a definition, or do you have to stick to the textbook definition of 3 white soldiers? I want to start the discussion. Tell me. People in the chat, tell me. Rob, I don't know how you feel about it. Have you always saw it as 3 big body candles as a prerequisite for 3 white soldiers?
I haven't really gave it that much thought, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
As far as like, does it need to be big body, little body?
Big body
big booty hoe.
It's all booty hoe. We like all booties.
Big body bands.
What are you talking about?
The ALGO.
The big body bins.
I don't think
My brain works correctly. Oh.
Well, that too. I don't think people should use it as an entry. I think they should use it as confirmation.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, that's how I've always used it.
Because, you had...
But is the big body still a prerequisite, even with the confirmation?
For me, it is, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. It's almost like the Heikinashi, right?
I don't know. Tell me.
Heikinashi, the rule is on the 3rd candle after, so you get your first 2 candles with no downside wick. So
can you show us an example? Can we switch to his screen?
Yeah.
For the Heikinashi.
So let's go to the 1 hour here. I'm on Microsoft, by the way. Actually, let's go to the daily. Okay. So Heikinashi strategy tells you that when you see, and I'm on USDT, let me just pull up a stock without tether. Let's just stocks. Let's just stick to Microsoft. Microsoft from the NASDAQ. Go to the daily. So Heikinashi tells you, right, if you want to use Heikinashi to get in and out of trades, you wait for 2 consecutive, let's say we're talking about a long here because the opposite works for a short, but let's say we're looking to get into a long. If you're following Heikinashi, it says 1 candle, 2 candles with no downside wick, you enter on the 3rd one. First candle, no downside wick. Second candle, no downside wick, you enter here on the open. Price goes up. And then you start seeing, okay, is the price waning? All right, well, here we got a downside wick. Maybe it's losing some steam, and then bam, picks it right back up. Let's say you got in here, got out here because you saw the weakness. 1, 2, you get in here. No downside wicks. Oh, there's a downside wick. You get out. You wait. 1, 2, you get in.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a name for that strategy, or is it just Heikinashi, the strategy?
As far as I know, it's just the Heikinashi entry and exit strategy, but
Gotcha.
Unless there's a cool name for it that I haven't heard of.
Okay.
But let's just take let's just take this area, right? Let's just go to regular candles.
Somebody said you're looking for 3 Asian soldiers. I like it, Heikinashi. 3 Asian soldiers.
You are, because it's small.
Stop it. No, stop it. Bob. Clap. Clap. You didn't hear him. Clap. Oh, God. Yes.
Who said that?
I like the small body candles.
Who said that?
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Oh, was that a DCA? Sorry, BTC DCA.
What about the 3 black soldiers?
Exactly.
And the really big body candles.
Oh my god. The BBC soldiers. Oh my god. Stop it. Family friendly.
Yeah.
Well, not really. I mean,
Yeah, definitely not.
yeah. Okay, guys. Seriously, we're having a serious discussion here about 3 white soldiers.
Come on, guys.
and
What's wrong with you, man?
Hakanashi.
We're not trying to talk about what's wrong with you guys, man.
Hakanashi. Oh, but that was funny though. Thank you for that BTC DCA whatever.
BTC CADC.
Yeah.
ABCDEFG.
You always got to be white. Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's messed up, bro.
Okay. So what's going on? What's going on in the small time frames, man? What's
We
happening?
just got filled on this Bitcoin Cash trade.
We did.
I did
Okay.
because I
You
slid it down.
You slid it in. Okay.
Slid it in, bro. Just a little, just a tip. Now the tip is. But
Now the tip is burning.
it's
Is that a symptom of the clap?
This is a symptom of I'm about to get clapped.
They've got the symptoms of the clap. Okay, I'm not in yet, but I think I'm gonna drag myself in because I mean we're touching some resistance already.
Yeah, I mean this could be the 15-minute could be just a 21 MA touch, although it didn't really touch it, and maybe this deserves a little bit of a deeper stop loss.
What? After telling us to bring it closer?
I know,
Come on, man.
just a little bit. We're still at 3.2 to 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta give it some room to breathe, man. We
Give
gotta
me some room.
We need to see the 3 white or the 3 crows, the 3 black, that's what
Three
it's
black,
called.
yeah, three black, yeah, three
three
crows. Yeah, I like that. The opposite of the 3
The
white soldiers.
occipits of the soldiers, man. We need to see them. We need to give them some time to form. You know.
Somebody says Solana is about to rip. And it does look like it's about to rip. 5-minute time frame, Solana in a flag. Tight consolidation above the super trend. We have the momentum rising, the volume increasing.
Yes.
Who's bullish on Solana?
Tell me
Seeing
more.
some nice movement out of Bitcoin right now. Nice green candle. We are approaching 65,000.
Good thing we're in a short.
God damn it.
Sarcastic.
God damn it.
Not Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah.
It just deserves to be shorted. You know, it's just one of those coins you look at. I'm like, you deserve to be shorted
Yeah.
to hell.
I agree. You don't deserve your gains. Give it back.
Give it all back. Give me them gains. It's like taking candy away from the kid. You know,
Yeah.
stupid ass kids.
It's like giving candy to a kid and then taking it back.
Yeah, like psych.
Yeah, that's what we do around here.
Yeah. Well, that sounds kind of weird.
Damn kid. What was
we got a white truck parked out in the front. It's got shelves of candy in it.
We give candy to kids here. All right, we got to be careful here.
We're gonna
We
get
might, we might see a short opportunity here. Obviously, this is almost a 50-50, but you know, you got a larger structure.
Is this the 1 minute?
Yeah, this is the 1 minute.
Here comes the I told you so, people. I told you not to short. I warned everyone twice. I warned you.
So we are seeing a little rejection here. And so if this continues, you know, it would put us back into this this range down here. So I wouldn't be surprised to catch us back down to 64.7. If you look at the 5 minute, you can see that we did can almost erase this this bull flag here, right? I don't think that this has been invalidated, right? Yeah.
Oh,
And so now you got more of that rounding out structure. This was what we painted out earlier. Remember, we started the show.
What are you doing?
what is he doing over there?
Is that you or Rob?
That's me. That's me
Oh.
moving my entry and stop loss on BCH. Oh
Are you
man,
not in yet?
I'm not. It didn't tap me in yet, but I just called an audible, basically,
Okay.
and I put my entry at my stop loss, and my stop loss beyond where the stop loss was.
Okay.
Just an idea right now. So my plan is, if we get rejected from the 9 MA, I get into the trade. If it blasts through the 9 MA, I get in where my stop loss was.
Gotcha.
It's just an idea. I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I've departed from the plan.
Yeah, good job. Way to give out a trade alert.
I like how you apologize. I'm sorry.
My man over here gives out the trade alert. I get in on the trade alert, and then he changes the trade alert. Messed up, man.
Yeah, and it was originally my idea.
I'm just kidding. All jokes aside, I like the trade as well.
Yeah.
So now this, JP, here's a perfect example.
What you got?
This, if this candle closes, this would be kind of like a 3 white soldiers.
Okay, I see that for sure. Big body.
Big body, no downside. The big thing is no
Big
downside.
body bands.
Big,
Body.
big, real big. We're getting real big.
Well, I'm glad I could correct my verbiage, right, and my vocabulary and my knowledge on 3 white soldiers, okay? So, guys, always humble yourselves, man. You don't know everything. Nobody knows everything about every single strategy, okay? 3 white soldiers, it has to be big body candles. What I'll say is I'll still consider one, a variation of 3 white soldiers, one with a doji. I'll say it's imperfect.
Okay.
A not perfect 3 white soldiers.
Okay.
I'll say stuff like that. TA is not perfect. Okay?
3 mixed soldiers.
This is going to get ridiculous. This is going to get so ridiculous. Oh, my God. We got ourselves a melting pot of candles here. 3 diverse soldiers. 3 diverse soldiers, man. Oh my God. Okay. All right, what's happening with Bitcoin, guys? What's happening? Rounded bottom, pay the bills on the 5-minute time frame. Bitcoin rounded bottom. Now you pointed this out earlier, Rob.
Yeah, that's what I was. That 5 minutes really interesting. I have a feeling we're gonna get a rejection here, though, and then maybe do a smaller, maybe like a cup handle kind of thing.
Yeah. You zoom out, chunky flag on a 30-minute time frame. BTC 2 hour above the 200, 4 hour pushing up. Got above the 50. What happened to my super trends, man? How does that keep happening? It keeps going down there. Save the chart. Okay. Look at the daily. The daily's starting to look scrumptious to me, man. I don't know. I like the daily bottom. I'm bullish. Did I mention I'm bullish? Green dot, low stochastics, BTC. Hey, folks, what assets do you want to look at? And there has to be some opportunity as BTC is looking good. Oh, Sol's starting to pop. Sol's starting to pop. Is BTC popping?
I am
Not quite.
shorting.
Okay. What are you shorting?
I'm shorting Bitcoin.
You just entered?
Yeah, I just got in. And just to kind of show you what I was looking at here, where I'm basing it off of. Just that 5-minute chart again, and I think you kind of nailed it there, man. And what we were talking about, you're rounding out, and we're here. We've had a couple touches here on this. We had this fake breakout here, and so my premise is that we do one of these numbers, which. I don't know, we either come out, accelerate, break out, or but we got a couple. Like I'm looking at the 1 minute. I mean, like this seems like rejection here. Double topped here, came up, and so anyways, I'm positioning short here. So we'll see.
You going short Bitcoin?
Yeah, I just shorted Bitcoin.
Literally just entered. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
so I'm taking it down to 64,664.
What the fuck is
I'm sorry.
Bitcoin?
I'm so sorry. All right. What are we doing here?
I got my stop loss right at 65,000.
Did Bitcoin Cash not get the memo? Bitcoin's going down, man. What are you doing, Cash?
Is it going down?
It needs to go down.
Okay. It needs to go down.
Go down now.
Down, baby.
Guys.
We did a Range Rover. What's up?
We're getting 21's catching up, man.
It's almost time.
Trying to get the SanDisk entry. It'd be freaking perfect, bro.
What up?
This thing comes up and we get that touch right around like 11:45, 12 o'clock.
Mhm.
Hour before the stock market closes. Start seeing some volatility. We snag a quick trade before New York closes the stock market.
I like it.
Ah, delicious. All right. I want to take a look at Token Terminal. You guys know I like to look at some fundamental analyses. Fees, ICP up 457% over the last 7 days. Take a look at the revenue. Number one for Internet Computer Protocol, 457% gain. Although that number is quite low. It's only $14,000 in revenue. Damn. Some might say it's because it's so cheap. Here's one I've wanted to look at, but we've never looked at it. Gram. Ton/gram. Okay. This thing is up on the revenue. I think it's up on the users as well. No, it is not. There's Avalanche again, number one on the weekly active users. And is it anywhere to... Yes, it is on fees and on revenue. Number 4, is Avalanche about to get a big move to the upside? I want to take a look at Avalanche. What is Bitcoin Cash doing, bro? This thing is running.
Trying to be bullish. In the bullish case, it could make an ascending triangle to the higher lows there, relatively equal highs, and maybe make an ascending triangle in the bullish case. But we'll see. 21 on, what is that, the 5 minute? Okay. I'm keeping eyes on that. I want in, but I'm not in yet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, Microsoft. We were trying to get into a short. Yeah, Microsoft is not even moving. Okay. So I'll take a look at Gram. If someone wants to look at Avalanche, Gram USD.
I'll look at it. I like Avalanche.
Yes. Welcome to the Avalanche.
I'm bullish on Avalanche.
Shit.
Like other people.
Get the shit in the pep. Anyways, I don't know what the hell I'm talking here. What is this? What is this?
What is this? What is it?
I thought it was a line, but it's a candle.
And there was no wick at the bottom.
What is that? I'm so confused.
Like, where did it even open? Like,
so confused.
How did it even get down there like that?
Oh, is this when they changed from ton to gram? June 21st? Because at first I was like, oh, why is that line not? Because usually when I drop lines, verticals or horizontals, it goes all the way through the screen. I'm like, why does it not stop here? Okay, so I guess maybe that was when it went over to, ooh, look at this. 4 hour. Trying to find some bullish divergence. From the low to the low, we do not have any bull div, but this could turn into an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous little inverse head and shoulders here, Mont. As long as we can stay above the low here at $1.38.2. We start rounding out. Now this would take a while to play out. So let's go to the two hour time frame. Ooh, 2 hour catching a bit at the 21 MA. Any bull div on the 2 hour? You have Class B on Market Cipher A, and you have, Market Cipher B, and no bull div on the RSI. Here's your 1 hour time frame. 1 hour curving up, getting a bounce there on the 1 hour as well. Nice little clap gap up to the 100 MA, right below the 200. Is that enough of a range for us to speculate? That's a 3% range. That is a nice range.
Do we have the range?
We do have range. Rob has range. You have range. I have range. That's right, babe.
Yes. Call us Range Mavericks.
Yeah, so here is the setup, or what it would theoretically be. If you got in now, which is where the 50 is, even with a super tight stop, and you just take it up to that gap, you're at a 2.3 to 1. So not enough R&R there on Gram. And then going down to the 30-minute time frame, see if we can see anything different here. coming off a fresh green dot, catching a bounce off of the 50 MA. Nothing I'm really seeing there. And maybe a little micro inverse head and shoulders here, like that. Now maybe it starts to flag. 21 catches up to the 200. And then the 10 minute, and then I'll look at the 5 minute. Nothing on the 10 minute and on the 5 minute. I see no edge for a trade here. This thing looks pretty whack, at least for a trade. So, but overall, I mean, I guess, you know, from a fundamental side, it is bullish. It's been in this big downtrend on the daily time frame. Look at that. I mean, it's closer to a bottom than it is to a top. If you wanted to be a very speculative degenerate, you can do just a gig along here, you know, with your stop below the volume POC here. I think 8.5 to 1, but that's not something I'm interested in doing. You'd have to park your capital in there for quite some time. This is a trend line I want to break first on the daily for ton/gram to get bullish here. Let me hide my moving averages. You can see like that. See how many taps we got. 1 tap. Okay, yeah. So break this trend line, and now we're talking about changing a structure here on Toncoin/Telegram. But until then, no directional bias except for down. Volume has been increasing, at least on the 10-hour time frame on the these legs down. But again, closer to a bottom than it is to a top. If you believe in Telegram, if you believe in Pavel and you know, Toncoin or whatever, then you know this might be a good opportunity if you want to buy some spot or whatever. But I'm not touching this thing, and I don't see anything on the lower time frames for a trade setup. So. You got Avalanche?
I got Avalanche. If you're interested here, AVAX. See what's going on.
Very interested.
Let's put it on a daily time frame to get a perspective. All right, going sideways largely. Call it bearish consolidation by default instead of bearish trend. But how close are we, if at all, to breaking this trend? Looking at it, just sideways action, nothing happening here. Red money flow, red dot, RSI and stochastics, middle of the road, choppy on the daily. Interesting for AVAX. All right, let's go down. Let's go down. Let's look at that 8 hour. Look at a random 8 hour here above the super trend. Got some wicks down low. Could lead us to the upside. Green dot, low stochastics for AVAX. Maybe call that a chunky flag. Call it a chunky flag. Maybe even a falling, broadening wedge. We've seen this break up on Bitcoin. Could it break up for AVAX? It could. Here's your 4 hour time frame for Avalanche. Yep, a better view of that falling, broadening wedge. Starting to get a move up. Break the trend line to show us you're serious. All right, but below the 200 MA right now. Let's go to the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute approaching the dynamic resistance of the 200 MA. And now above the 921 and the 50. Getting above the local moving averages. Just break above the local highs and test the 200. Could see a move up. Here's a 5-minute is above the 200 and bullish consolidation sideways. Sideways on that 5-minute, 1 minute, yeah, just doing nothing. Chop, chop, choppity chop on the small time frames. But I can see a potential breakout on some of these medium time frames, like the 30-minute and the 4 hour. I think that falling broadening wedge is the most interesting and potentially bullish for AVAX. But yeah, as far as the small time frames, I don't really see too much opportunity here. It's given like just like tight consolidation right there. You see that? Kind of looks like a pennant. Kind of looks like a symmetrical triangle. I think this is kind of like 50-50 right here. That's giving a symmetrical triangle and not even after a big move up. I mean, in the whole scheme of things, it's been going sideways and now getting tighter. Call that a symmetrical. This is like 50-50 odds, but starting to test the top of the pattern right now. So I don't see any, like any real edge here on AVAX unless you were just risky enough to long the weekly or the daily. You know, just put a stop loss below the lows and hey, to the moon, right?
No thanks.
To the moon. Besides that, maybe that wedge on a 4 hour, maybe that wedge could be played. But besides that, I don't really see a clear edge on AVAX at the moment. All right, back to BTC. This is BTC. BTC actually has that same wedge on a 4 hour. Same wedge on the 4 hour. Interesting.
Is everything kind of flat right now? I feel like every time I look up at my thing, Bitcoin's at the same price.
It might be, man. How's the battlefield looking?
I mean, it came up and looked like it was going to test 65,000 and got rejected. And so, yeah, seeing a little volatility, but not much. Just kind of bouncing around between 67 to 69. But I don't know. I'm in a short. I still like it.
Ooh.
Me and JP were talking about this kind of cup here. It's kind of what I was what I'm plotting out on my short here, just to get to the bottom side of this.
Okay.
All right. I know I said I'm worried of flags right now, man, but how about this flag on the NASDAQ, man? Ascendant triangle. It's perfect. Picture perfect green money flow. Are you serious? Green dot. I mean, you could be a little bit lower on the Stokes. Stokes are a bit high right now for whatever reason on the 5 minute. Maybe it's lower on the higher time frame. Yeah, it's lower on the higher time frame, like the 15. Yeah, the 15 minute is ready to go on the NASDAQ for a long. That's interesting consolidation. What do you think? Is it too risky here, Dave? Is there
Hell no. Send it.
hidden bull? That's interesting, man. I like that. And we have a good source for the NASDAQ right now, BTCC. That's right. We got a new partnership, folks, with BTCC. They do have the NASDAQ and a lot of tokenized assets. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Futures. There we go. Okay, so we have, BTCC. They do have the NASDAQ. Question, do they have, I know I use the Tech 100. That's their tokenized NASDAQ. Do they have the QQQ as well?
Mm-hmm.
The ETF version.
Yep, they got the.
So you've been doing the QQQ and not the Tech?
I trade the triple Q.
You do the triple Q. I wonder what it's the same, it's essentially the same asset, but it's just different price and different version of it, right? I mean, I wonder if is there like an edge difference between trading one or the other? Tech 100.
I don't know the answer to that question.
I've been doing the Tech. Let me see as far as the moving. I know the moving averages should be different a little bit. Let me see. I was looking at what time frame on the NASDAQ. I was looking at the 15 minute. Let me see if it's similar on BTC here. BTCC. 15 minute time frame. Yeah, that matches up right there. Yeah, I like that flag a lot, man. And it's the NASDAQ, right? It's not like, some meme coin. It's not Bitcoin. It's beautiful bullish consolidation on the NASDAQ.
Do it.
I'm going to do it. Let me just sketch the trade here quickly. Sketch the trade out. What could be a good TP? Do we take it right to this local high at 29,372? That gives me a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio using the current levels with a stop loss below the 200 MA. Yeah. So this is betting that this thing just breaks out pretty soon, that we respect the 21. Do we respect the 21, aka Sammy Special? If we touch it, look at the bullish cross on the 50. The 50 golden cross right there for the NASDAQ. I'm ready to speculate on the NASDAQ. What if we entered now? What would be the ratio, right? If it was entry right now, 1 to 2.6, that's not enough, man. You have to tighten this thing up. I hate tight stop losses on a flag. I hate it.
What's the plan? You're going to do it? Oh.
Well, let me just zoom out. Let me be patient. Let me see if I can align this to a higher time frame. I may do my higher time frame stop loss theory here. That's the 15 minute. Is there a higher time frame that actually aligns with this theory that I can use instead? Let me see here. 4 hour. 4 hour just did the trend to break up. Trend down to break up. A little bit of bull div there on the Stokes and on the market cipher B indicator. I could put a stop loss below the 4 hour low and take it all the way up to 29.5 or something like that. It's starting to look like a V-shaped recovery. Could be a V-shaped recovery on the NASDAQ. It's not bear flagging anymore. That's not a bear flag. That's coming straight down. That could be a 1/2 of a V-shaped recovery is what I'm starting to project on the NASDAQ. So I may play that bigger play and just use that small time frame as my entry. Hey, man, anybody like that strategy?
I do.
Yeah, so I'm going to sketch this one out here. What would it look like? Even if we entered now, stop loss at the very low of the 4 hour time frame, take it up to the top of the V. Horrible risk reward ratio, man. You have to take this thing up to all-time highs to make it a good trade. It's too deep. The stop loss is too deep, Monk, man. You got to bring it up. It's way too deep. You got to tighten the trade. You know, could you swing trade this? Maybe, and say, oh, we do go to all-time high. I'm not trying to do all that. Okay?
That's a little...
I'm not trying to do all that. All right, stop loss. Let's see. Below that 9 MA. Could we do the 9 MA on a 4 hour time frame? Is that reasonable? I think that's reasonable. It makes it... Okay, bring the TP down. 200. Okay, we're getting there now. We're getting there. Maybe respect the 21. All right, we're getting closer and closer here. I'm liking this. Feel free to cut me off, guys. I don't want to take up all the time doing the sketching.
You're good.
And I hope the community appreciates the live sketches here. Trying to find a good trade here on the NASDAQ. Maybe stop loss below the 21. Take it up to the 200 on the 4 hour. We have the stochastics overbought, but it can stay overbought as it pushes up in demand. Yeah, maybe something like that. How does that look on a 1 minute? Where does that put my stop loss? Sorry, not 1 minute, the 15. Oof. Okay. Yeah, I don't like what a stop loss is, man. I'm like
You're on the 15-minute. What if you put it?
Yeah.
What if you put it?
I like it down here. I like it right there. That's the stop loss right there. It's just the risk reward is not amazing right now.
What is it?
1 to 2.46.
Man, that's close enough.
This is good enough, man. This is traditional assets, okay? This ain't crypto, man.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We also take our profits early too, bro. We gotta keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
I like that trade. I would. You know what? I'm gonna follow you on that trade.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm call the trade alert, Laura. Call the trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound.
I'm gonna put this one on breakout as well.
Attention,
I like that.
trade alert.
I may do the same.
High probability setup found. Time to blindly follow JP. Sin City Crypto.
Here, come on.
New trade alert.
Trade alert.
This is not
And what time frame is that on, JP?
advice.
The 15 minute?
Yeah, 15 minute is the entry level time frame.
I like that. I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna give you the numbers and give me the numbers back, man. I was looking for my damn pen. I'm gonna give you the numbers real quick, okay?
Okay.
Entry could be now. Stop loss at. Damn, you're doing the QQQ, aren't you?
Well, I'm doing XYZ on breakout, and I'm doing the triple Q on.
Yeah, I can't give you the numbers because it's gonna be different numbers.
It's
but
okay.
It's the same idea.
I still got the moving averages.
Okay, well, stop loss below the 200 MA and the 50 on the 15 minute. I don't even trust the moving averages to be the same because it depends on how much data. Man, okay, but
Below the you said below the 200.
yeah, below the 200 and the 50. The 50 should just be crossing. Is your 50 MA crossing the 200 right now on the 15-minute time frame?
On the triple Q.
Yeah, probably not, huh?
Let me fix this. So this
right,
one we're gonna go 200,
No,
and we're gonna go yellow. And you said the 50.
Yeah, below the 50. Let me show you your chart real quick. Your 15 minutes. I can see if it looks like mine.
Okay, I'm just.
Oh, you're adding stuff.
Yeah, well, it because I pulled up a different asset. I gotta just add this back in real quick. It'll take me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So this one we're gonna go 21. And we're gonna make it white. Okay. Yeah, 50 is crossing the 200.
All right. So yeah, it is. Yeah, it does look the same. Okay, yeah, you got the idea. As long as your stop loss, and this is for everybody out there, okay? As long as your stop loss is below the 200 MA and the 50 MA on that 15-minute time frame is the idea for the trade. Entry now. TP was on the Tech 100 and the regular NASDAQ is 29,512. That's a little bit different on the QQQ, but it should be at a range high.
I got $700.
That may be right. Just maybe drag up your thing to get a just look at the risk reward. Make sure it makes sense. I'm putting mine at 29,507. My TP
Doesn't make sense.
Let me see, 29,507.
The range high on the 15-minute. Which range high?
All right, let me see here. Yeah, we got to start trading the same one to make this easy. I'm down to trade the QQQ in the future, but let me get back to this. So actually, it is a little bit higher than it. Let me see. If I put it there, it makes it just a 2. Oof. The 15-minute. Let me go back to the 4-hour. 1 second. What it was is I put it at the 4-hour 200 MA. That's why. Look at the 4-hour 200 MA. It should be somewhere around there.
Is that where you want to take it?
That's where I had it, yeah. If you want to not use the 200 and use just a resistance level based on the price action, it would be, on the NASDAQ, 29,349. It's like that last bear flag before the dump. It's almost like that shoulder, part of the big head and shoulder. And we're being so slow, this thing is about to just take off. Hurry up. All right. Contract value. How much we risking here? How much we risking? Market stop loss, take profit, contract value. Where's my slider at, bro? I can't slide it.
Yeah, you can.
There's no slider there. Oh, is this a unk moment? I don't see no slider.
Oh, you're on.
I'm on Tech 100.
This is a whole separate thing, bro. You got to go to USDT.
Oh, shit.
You're on the TradFi stuff, which is a whole different wallet. You see up there, it says you don't have any funds. It says free 0.
Oh my God. Okay, I see. All right, let me go back to USDT futures. What I did is, okay, I hit the top one by mistake, right?
Yep,
Hit this one.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
I'm already in, by the way.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I got in on breakout. So I did a market order, TP up at 28,879, and my stop is at 27,616. It's a 2-to-1.
Okay. Yeah, nothing amazing, but let's see. Maybe it'll be a high win rate type of situation. Let's see here. All right, I'm finally set up here.
I don't mind going a little tighter though on
stop loss.
Yeah,
That's
on the triple Q. Let's see what that looks like. That's a 3-to-1. I like that one. Let's do that. Let's see what that looks like. 17 to make 48. 23 to make 70. Or just slide all of it. 38 to make 100.
Love it.
Market order. Let's do it.
Market order.
Let's do it. Long in the triple Q. Okay. So I got the long in on breakout, which by the way, guys, speaking of breakout, I had a call with the founder yesterday. Super, super cool dude. If you guys don't know who he is, got a pretty big following on X. I'll just pull up his profile real quick. This guy right here. Had a call with him yesterday. We were talking about the platform, man. What a dope ass platform. What a dope story. And so if you're looking to leverage, we talk about leverage, right? We talk about 100x leverage, use less of your margin. Well, what better way to use margin than to spend $200 to have a $50,000 account? You know what I'm saying? So I have a 100K account. You just got to be a patient trader. You just got to be a very methodical trader, and you get funded, man. You get funded, and you start taking profits every day on your trades. Anything above your original amount. So in this case, 100K. If I run this account up to 109, I'm funded. Anything above 100 at that point, I can start taking the profits out. And so my goal is to get this 100K account funded. And if you want to do it as well, just use our code. There's a link in the description. 100K account. I believe my buddy bought one yesterday. I think it was $560 to have $100,000 of trading. And if you're trading Bitcoin only, you can trade, you have $500,000 of equity you can trade for $500. I mean, well, what's better leverage than that, right? What is that? That's a 100x leverage right there.
Nice.
So yeah, I got that trade there, and I got the triple Q trade here as well. So
yeah, and I'm about to put it in on breakout as well. I am about to put it in on breakout.
Beautiful. Okay. Did we get any requests from the community? I haven't looked at the chat really. I would love, you know what? Let's check it. Up. Here we go. Come on, baby. Give me that 21 MA touch on SanDisk. It's going to be another long here. Rising channel. Not rising channel, sorry. Ascending triangle. Bull flag. 21 retest on SanDisk. After a big move down, this thing lost over 50%, right? It got to a low of, where does SanDisk get to? Got to a low of $900 from $2,500. Someone in the chat said it's nowhere near its low. Sure. But we're just looking to scalp here. And we're about to get, you know what? In fact, I'm going to put in a limit order here at the 21 MA at 1239.86. I'm going to do that one on SNDK. We're going to do this one also on BTCC, SNDK, USDT on the 15-minute time frame. This is going to be a trade alert. Go ahead and call the trade alert. I'm going to give out a trade alert on SanDisk. And SanDisk, if I hit this trade, I make a promise to you, the company, we will buy more memory cards.
Setup found.
Hey, let's go.
Time to.
All right.
Okay. So the entry is going to be the 21 MA. Let's just go right, just a tad bit above it. Let's go right click, copy price, limit order. We'll put that in there. Okay. We're going to put our stop below. What if we put our stop below the 200? What does that look like? Let's sketch out this trade. Let's go here from the 21. Okay. That gives us 1249.6. Let's copy price there. And let's set our TP stop loss. Let's go into advanced. I got to put in a amount here. Let's go that much. Let's see what that looks like. Advanced for a long. That would be the TP. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we'll confirm that. And then our stop be right there. I don't think this is going to be a massive R&R, but let's take a peek. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. Okay, so let's go down the 5-minute. Let's see if the 5-minute 200 MA, is that the same? 1086? It's a little better. Okay, what about okay, here we go. What about the 3200? Or the 3021? Let's see that. Let's see what that looks like. Stop loss there. 230 to make 530. I like that. A little too much risk for my portfolio size on this one right here. So let's take a look at what that looks like. 150 for 340. Still a little too rich for my blood. Here, 130 to make 300. I like it. I'm going to do it. Bam, open long. This is going to be a limit order. 21 MA bounce off of the 15-minute with our stop below the 30-minute 21 MA. So there's your trade alert for SanDisk. Here are the numbers. Entry at 1241.26, TP at 1497.72, and our stop loss at 1129.34 for a SanDisk long. And we're playing the Sammy special on the 15-minute time frame. After a massive spill off here on SanDisk, looking like it wants to get bullish. Stokes are low. RSI came down. Money flow still green. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
This is a limit order at what price here?
At the 21 MA on the 15-minute, which is 1241.26. It's a little above the 21.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So we're longs today. So I guess my bias is long.
I guess so.
I'm short.
You are kind of short. What are you, like 5? Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Insanity.
Insane.
Bitcoin Cash is playing around. I got this one on TX Flow.
Why are you trading Bitcoin Cash? I'm confused.
What do you mean, man?
There was opportunity.
Now I get it. Now I get it. You know, if this, if we start to see this candle closes in about 8 minutes. If we don't get the tap and we start to come up, I might just slide my entry in. But we'll see.
Slide it in. I forgot about the Solana trade I was in earlier. Let me do some management here. At least put the anti-clapper on, right?
Below the 200?
If not profit. I'm just putting it into break even for now. I love paying fees, man.
It's been riding that super trend, bro. Why don't you guarantee yourself some profit, man?
I like paying fees, man. Personally.
Okay. Very nice.
There's just put it here, secure the profit, secure the bag. I don't know, man. I like to make the exchanges rich.
There we go.
There we go.
We like it. And the exchanges like it.
Oh, man. Somebody says starting to Bart. What's starting to Bart? And what's going on with oil? What's going on with everything? What's going on in the world?
Can we look at oil?
Yes, let's look at oil right now.
Oil Gold said Poria beat.
CL.
I think he sold the breakout. He did. He sold breakout to Kraken, but he's still he's still the face of the company essentially. So, yeah, but super dope. Anyways.
All right, what's going on with oil? 5-minute time frame is just going sideways. Chop City for oil on the 5-minute time frame. Could it be a head and shoulder here somewhere? Looking like a head and shoulder, kind of sideways though. Losing to 200 on the 10-minute time frame. 15-minute. Could this also just be a sloppy flag, man? Just sloppy flag season. A flag that broke out, got back into the pattern, try to break out again. Just trying to figure it out here. Oil, but kind of trending down locally. Is the 4-hour for oil. Had a big move up, right? Big move up, big move down. Higher highs, lower lows. A lot of volatility here. And another flag. That flag could break up. Oil could break up and start going higher, guys. It's still technically bullish on the 4-hour, but you do have a red dot. High Stokes may come on down. Let me show it on like a 12-hour. You know what was just interesting? That 10-hour. Ooh. That's interesting right there. The oil got a big move and a bounce at the 200, but rejection at the 21 is still kind of bullish. Honestly,
really?
You gotta be careful. Yeah,
I see that as a massive head and shoulder.
Like that head shoulder boom boom right that.
That's what that's what I see. Yeah,
could be. But what I see is what I mean by still bullish is this thing got a big bullish move and then a flag. I'll say this though, we did get back 100% of that pump pretty much, right, at the 200. Try to lose it and got a bounce. I put so much weight on the 200 in May. I'm just saying the fact that we're above it still. We got a bounce from it makes it still bullish to me. And the fact that it's trending down here, it did get rejected. The bearish part is that rejection. That rejection at the 21 and now coming down. That's the bearish part. The bullish part is it did get the bounce and it could be just a mini flag that could break this thing to the upside. Oil could still be bullish. Yeah.
Take a look at this.
What you got?
This is a semiconductor stock, SKHY. And this is actually on BitUnix.
Okay, what we got?
Wait, why is the price so different? SKHY Nix. What is that? Why is that different? Is that different here? Let me just double check something real quick. SKHY Nix. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, let's take a peek at this. Oh, same chart. Okay, cool. No, I closed the wrong one. Nah. SKHYNIX. Add it to my chart. And let's get rid of that one. There we go. Okay. Okay, so different chart. So I was looking at this one. This one showed up on FinViz as being very close to its, not too far from its 200 MA. Just reclaimed the 21 on the 4-hour. 2-hour getting rejected at the 50 MA. Do we have some bull div here? We sure do. We sure do, my friends. We got bull div.
Sorry, I'm adjusting BCH again. I'm just moving. Did you
ever get into that trade?
I didn't get in. I'm waiting.
Oh my God.
Your stop loss is my entry, and I'm sorry it has to be that way.
Look at SanDisk. Just didn't quite get down to that 21 MA. I'm gonna wait maybe 1 or 2 more candle closes, and I'll decide whether I want to slide that thing into market or if I don't.
And this is long, correct?
This is long, yeah. So I'm gonna say, why are you longing SanDisk? It's so overextended.
Yeah.
Sure, but it's also down like 60% from its all-time high.
SanDisk.
This one got a... Damn, never mind. This one looks a little more bearish than bullish here. There's the bear div. There's that wick I talk about right at the 9 MA. This might be a nice short here. Actually, I don't know. This is the 15-minute. Big trend down. 21 just crossed. It's flagging with a little bit of bear div, but it's flagging up. Okay, this one might be just sit on the sidelines, kind of. Yeah, there it is, getting the bounce off of the 21 on the 10-minute time frame. All right, never mind. No bear div on the 10-minute, and then here's the 5-minute. Catching some support of the super trend. Lost the 21 on the 5-minute though. Interesting. Stokes low pointing up. And this would be okay. I get so confused with this shit. Higher low on price, lower high on RSI, or lower low on RSI. Is that bull div or bear div? It's hidden bull, right? No, it's hidden bear.
That's hidden bull because you're looking at the lows. The way I remember is that bull, when you're considering bull, you're looking at the lows. You said lower low, not highs, right?
Correct.
Of the actual momentum indicator, you put the line at the bottom. So that's concerning bull div. You know, concerning bear div will be the highs of the indicators, the highs of the price.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Highs versus the lows.
All right.
I'm wondering if there's opportunity in SpaceX, man. Maybe you could put eyes on it.
SpaceX?
Yeah, SpaceX, like on a 15-minute time frame. I'm gonna pull this up in TradingView. I'm just in BTCC right now. But is that a range low? And are we making a double bottom, or is it just purely bearish, and that's just bearish consolidation? Let's talk about SpaceX.
Okay.
Had a big move up and then moved down. It looked like it liquidated people in that wick.
Yeah, I mean, this is a range low. If you draw like this, and you can even extend this out like this. Look at that. We've had a few deviations below.
Yeah, so, you know, what's the range? What's the dealing range? We're at the bottom of the range.
111 to 118. Yeah, we are at the bottom of the range. But where do you put your stop? Do you take this low here?
That might be too deep. That's
It's way too deep.
That
Yeah.
that other low, that deviation, that more
That thing
recent.
is so deep, it might put your ass to sleep.
Exactly.
And then wake you up around 1 to put in a Cody short.
Only concern is, will we actually get past that 9 MA on the 15-minute time frame?
21's curving over pretty steeply right now.
Yeah, it looks pretty bearish, like just overall. But man, we're at the bottom of the range, so I guess keep eyes on it. Maybe on a small time frame, if it gives us some opportunity. Maybe there's a scalp on SpaceX to the upside.
What about a fixed range volume profile? Let's see what the POC is. Let's go from here to here. Value area low gives you 109.56 POC. Okay, so let's just see what this looks like, right? Let's say we get in. Let's say we get in now. We take this up to the value area high, and we put our stop right below the value area low. It's a 2 to 1. Yeah.
Tighten it up a little bit on that. Yeah, against the wick. Against the wick. See no. 1 to 3. 1 to 3. 1 to 3.
3 to 1. Yeah, 1 to 3.
Maybe, but the small time frame need to align with it, man. We can't just be buying the falling knife. We need some bull div. We need a a double bottom, inverse head, something. Give me something.
Well, here you have, let's stretch these out. Let's see what this looks like. Stokes curving up, put in a higher low. That's bullish. VWAP curving over though on the 5-minute time frame here on SpaceX. Red money flow, momentum kind of rolling over. Fresh red dot. Got rejected off of the 21, but that 21 is curling up. Did put in a higher low here. And this is kind of, low 1, low 2, but is that just a bear flag? Is this a larger bear flag? This would definitely be risky, and if you are going to play this, it would be, hey, we're only buying it because it's at the value area.
I think it's too risky, man. I would be more comfortable if it actually put in a new low, even go test that value area low again, put a new low, give us the bull div, and then get in. Boom, that's the entry.
I agree
with the wick. So let's not do it, man. Too risky.
Okay.
But how about this on BTC? Is this confluence for a short right here on the 30-minute? Could call it a statistical double top. And like, look at that white line. Why is that white line there? Well, that's that larger falling Browning wedge. Are we at the diagonal resistance just like we were here? And this is a short. Even if you want to be bullish.
I'm still hammering this short down. So, I mean, I got an entry right here at 64,920. And then
I think you win that trade, man. If I had to call it, I think you win that trade. But I'm sketching this trade. 30 minutes.
I might just double down. Where do you think it's gonna go down to?
I just put a TP down near 62.6. It seems to be the range low.
62.6.
Yeah,
that's actually right. Oh no, I'm at 64.6. Oh, okay.
It could go even lower, man, based on this pattern that it's in, falling down, and previous resistance to the left. Support. It could definitely go lower, but just conservative. That's a 1 to 4.7 risk reward ratio here. I like the idea of it. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm bullish on BTC, but if we're scalping, we're scalping.
True that.
We're scalping. I like the idea of that trade. Do you like the idea of the trade community? What is the sentiment in the community? If you guys didn't notice, we have a poll out too. I started a poll.
I didn't notice.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Let's see. Maybe we end it here. Ask them, do we pump or dump from here? End the poll. Let's see. Looks like it was 54% says pump from here. 46% dump from here.
Roll Coaster said, look at SpaceX on the monthly.
Up in here. Okay, we'll do that.
It's only been out for like 2 months.
Yeah, I know.
Look at the monthly. Only been out for 2 months. We're going to look at 2 candles. We're going to look at it. Hold on.
Great analysis.
Excellent. High probability analysis. Come on, casino, give me something. I don't know, man. I'm thinking short right now for my scalp on BTC. We already touched the supply zone. We're at the resistance on the diagonal for the flag. I mean, I'm bullish, but man, I'm thinking short on a scalp for BTC. Let me bring this down. I guess we'll look at SpaceX on the monthly real quick.
You're wasting your time.
Look at it on the monthly. Here we go. We got a bearish engulfing candle coming in here, but what does the moving averages say? Well, there's no moving averages because we have 2 candles.
Literally no moving averages.
What's the range?
There is no range.
There's the range. We're at the value area low, but wait a minute. Everything's the value area low. Is it moving? There's not enough data to analyze the monthly, guys. There's not enough data, okay? It went up and it went down. I mean, what does that tell you? It tells you nothing.
Nada. Alien Psyop said, I'm short from 65K.
Nice. Good job.
And then Grid Logic said he's calling SpaceX down to $73 by November. Someone said, look at near. Tony said this is a bull trap. Sharp Salvatore said, what do you think about my entries? Bitcoin short at 65,188. Stop loss at 65,733 and TP at 62,353.
Okay.
Sounds like you got a really good entry.
It does sound that way.
Someone said Kaido.
The 1 minute loss. We got a 1 minute bear flag. Are you kidding me? What are you waiting for, Zen Master? Get in the freaking trade, man.
On Bitcoin?
Yeah, short it. It lost at 200 demand on the 1 minute time frame. There's a bear flag. It's dumping from the bear flag. There's small time frame confirmation there. Don't get me wrong. The 5 minute is still above everything. It's shaky, but could still pump. But the 1 minute is giving you the go. The 30 minute is telling you, that you add a diagonal resistance. Class B bear div. Just get into the trade, Monk, man. Stop being so freaking bullish. Trade alert. Come on.
Attention, trade inbound. Attention, trade alert. High probability setup found. Time to blindly
Don't blindly follow me. All right, here we go. Only do it if it makes sense to you guys. If you want to just wait for entry on the long, do that, because that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get an entry on the long once this TP hits. So maybe just hit the reverse button. But let's get the numbers here. Let's get the numbers. Entry could be around now 64,749, just about 64,749. I'm putting the numbers here, and I'm just gonna type the numbers in to my exchange to make it quick. Stop loss is going to be right above the wick high here, 65,206. Guys, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm letting you know what I'm doing, and only if you want to follow, you can follow. TP is going to be at 62,681.
Damn. It's going to be a massive risk reward. What is it? What are you at? Like 6 to 1?
Closer to 1 to 5. Close to 1 to 5. Okay. Entry now. Stop loss 65,206. TP 62,681. I'm just simply playing that we're in a flag. I do believe the flag breaks up and maybe I get clapped out. Well, clap me out. I got way bigger trades playing that will pay out to the upside. But if we're scalping here and we just visited the supply zone, I think we go to the demand zone in the short term. Short term bearish, larger term a bullish for me right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the numbers in on an exchange here.
SpaceX, by the way, coming down to that low that we talked about.
Nice.
This thing just looks so extended to the downside.
Somebody say if you get clapped, look for re-entry above the high or around 65.4. I can see that. Appreciate it. All right, get me in the trade. All right, 65,206 was that stop loss. 65,206. That TP was 62,681. I like it. I like it. Enter now on a market order. And let's adjust the slider. What is going on here? The minimum stop loss price must be lower than the bid. What?
Because you're on short. So click advanced. You're trying to short, right?
I am trying to show. Oh, you got to go. Oh, okay.
But,
damn, it's been that long since I shorted.
And then just remove the number. Just take away so go to short.
Uh-huh.
And then delete the 6 and add the 6.
Delete the 6. Just rewrite it. Like, oh shit, 65.
And just rewrite
65,206. So you just got to rewrite it.
Yeah.
That's a glitch. That needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
And I remember this glitch now. That's not okay. Take profit at 62,681. Yeah.
Ooh.
Risking way too much there, but I like what's going on here though. If I click out of this, will it
click confirm. It's not going to put the trade in.
Okay, good.
There you go. And I'll just adjust it.
Just a little bit. I don't want to go that hard. Yeah, a little more. $100 for like $400. That sounds a little bit more like it. Okay, let's open the short. How long? Oh, 250. I like that. 250x leverage. Let's do it. Open short on BTC.
Bam.
All right, I just opened the short. I'm in the trade. Once again, looks something like this based on a 30-minute time frame. I mean, in the long run, I'm always happy when BTC pumps, but if I'm scalping, I'm scalping, and if I'm zen, I'm zen, right? I got to be able to long as well as short, so I'm shorting that resistance. Let's do it.
Okay. I'm debating on whether I should follow on that or not.
Because your bias is largely bullish today, huh?
Yeah, and there's also there's a pretty nice pennant here on the 10-minute, the 10-minute, the 15-minute. We're at the bottom end of that range right now. So yeah, I don't know. There is bear div up here. Is there bear div here? Ever so slightly. I'm looking at these two highs here, by the way, for anyone wondering. I think for me, maybe I want a little more confirmation because I think the overall trend for Bitcoin is bullish.
Agreed.
But you're high enough to where price was to where you can get a good risk to reward for a short. So we'll see. And we're about an hour and 20 minutes away from the stock market closing. So
love it. What you doing, Rob? Be quiet, man.
I'm just chilling. I'm just moving some numbers around.
Trade looking good.
I went ahead and put the
anti-clap on.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then
it's time for payday, man. It's like lunch on you, man.
I was going to. I had this at 666 something. I don't know. Anyways, 64, 66 something. Anyways, slid it down a little bit.
Guys, what if we had a goal to make enough to like buy lunch every day with the trading? We send it to a wallet or something, you know what I mean? We need to make 100 something, for a comfortable lunch.
fast food lunch.
What do you think?
Yesterday we spent what, $90?
Okay. And that's about four people.
Yeah.
Right.
That was for five people.
5 people. Okay. I wondered if we might be able to do that every day, a little lunch budget, motivate us to get these trades in, man.
The lunch it.
As long as we ain't just doing sandwiches.
I want some real food, man.
David always wants sandwiches. Like hot
true.
chicken sandwich, sub sandwich,
I do like hot chicken sandwich.
sandwich. Laura over here just eating everything with lettuce wrap. I'm over here like, what else do they got that isn't heavy on the bread?
I'm sorry you guys are gay.
And then he always says the same thing to me. He's like, it's always what you want. And I'm just like, I just don't want sandwiches. You always want it.
That's not true. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Rob, you good with that? No, man. I'm not.
Because it's always sandwiches.
It's not always sandwiches. It could be
Chick-fil-A
anything.
sandwich, sub sandwich, sandwich.
How about a sandwich for lunch?
Sandwich does sound good.
Then he'll throw out a different one. He'll be like,
Actually.
bro. He's like, what about skinny fats? They got a bomb-ass chicken sandwich. I'm like, God damn it, man.
Yeah. Jersey Mike's was amazing, though, yesterday. That was really good, man.
That bread was fire, bro.
Literally. I was thinking about that thing today. Like, man.
Parmesan rosemary bread. Delicious.
Delicious.
So good. All right. Here's what else I got on the list. I got, ICP. Let's look at ICP. Also, I think SpaceX might be worth a little nibble, man.
Uh-oh.
We got the yellow X, which at the bottom end of the range, here was another yellow X at the bottom end of the range. We saw a push up. Multiple yellow X's broke the range, push up. We're getting it now. And I mean, you take it up, even if you take it up to the POC on volume, you're at a 4.5 to 1. You go to the top end of the range, you're at a 6.5 to 1. With a stop below the wick here. So this thing might be it might be a worth it kind of trade to just scalp the value area low to the upside. And that 15-minute candle just closed. I'm gonna get this thing ready, man, because I think SPCX.
I'm interested. I just want to see what it looks like when we get down there.
Let's see what that looks like. And it was on the 15-minute time frame.
And let me ask you something, Dave. Have you ever experimented with laddering into trades?
I have not.
If anybody's asking, wondering, just instead of just putting a set limit order entry like that, have like 4 different entry levels on the way down. That way you kind of, you cast a wide net, and you're saying you don't know exactly where it's going to bounce, but you're generally interested in a certain area. You may, it's interesting. I have done it. I've seen success with it. I think I'm going to experiment with that a little bit more. Laddering, especially on bigger trades and uncertain trades. It looks like that will be a trade where laddering in could actually be helpful.
Yeah, potentially. I've never done it, so I don't.
Hey, French Toaster said lunch on me. Let's go.
Yeah.
$60.
Hell yeah, French toast.
I think we need like $30 more, but I'll pay the difference. No, I'm kidding. That's good. We appreciate you so much, French Toaster. We could do something with a $60 budget. White Castle? Rob's like, what the hell?
Rob, White Castle, what do you say, man?
Wendy's. That's definitely a Wendy's budget or something.
A Wendy's.
I love it. But French Toaster, you are the man. Let's go. We appreciate you, man.
We do, brother. We appreciate you so much. We love you.
Hey.
I got into the SpaceX trade.
Oh, you just got in? Okay.
Yeah, we got some bull div on the 15-minute.
Okay.
If this is in fact the low. If this was a low, we have bull div. So I'm in.
Well, I guess I'm technically still in. Remember, I got in yesterday?
You did, yeah.
I took a XRP short.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm just looking here in the 1 hour, and we've came into this pattern here. We ultimately this seemed very bullish, right? You would say coming in, you got maybe cup and handle, double bottom, but we rejected here. And so my premise here is that we're going to do another rounding out here. We're going to drop back down again. So currently I put in a trade here. So just shorting, I got my stop loss. Let's pull up the 1 hour here. I got my stop loss above these recent tests. So 109.65. And then I got my TP down here. Probably move it to there, to that, maybe that wick. Oh, I don't know. Anyways. What is that?
I believe it. I gotta say, Rob been on fire lately, man. I believe it.
Yeah, if we can get him to tell us his damn trade.
I did. I just told you. I got in.
Before he gets into profit.
I told you the Bitcoin one. What else you want me to say? I announced this one. Just sitting pretty good.
I got in Sandus, by the way. Oh, I'm in 3 macro trades. Wow.
Okay. David just doesn't even hear. He hears me talk. He doesn't pay attention. And then when I'm in the money, he's like, "You never told me, man." I'm like, "You weren't paying attention."
That's not true. I was paying attention.
Yeah, macro man, Dave.
The macro man.
Macro man.
I want to be a macro man.
I love that.
We are just a bunch
Gay.
We're just a bunch of boomers.
That's what you are.
Macro.
You are gay. Man. Okay, so here is an overview of my trades. I am in a triple Q long, down 5%. Oh, 2%. I'm in a SpaceX long, even. SanDisk long, down 1.5%. That's on BTCC. On breakout, I am in a triple Q, or I'm in an XYZ 100, so the Tech 100. I'm in that long, down $10. So this one, you can't hover over and see the percentage. I'm not in anything on BitUnix, man. Oh, I'm on Eigenlayer. So I am. I want to get in a trade on BitUnix too.
I got a macro trade for you, man. If you believe in near.
Okay, what you got?
The daily looking good, man. Somebody asked me too. I mean, that same play on the daily. The bounce on the 200 MA is so extended. Look at the stochastics. Look at the RSI. Is there anything else you see there? There's no green dot yet. It's front run on a green dot. I already got the bounce confirmation from the 200 MA and a big old flag in an uptrend. Mind you, above the 200 MA on the daily. It's not in the bear market. Near, man. Near.
Okay. So give me the numbers. I'm going to put the trade in.
Give me the numbers.
I'm going to follow you.
Okay. Stop loss. You can put it at 1.550.
Okay.
Tight stop loss. Take it to the top of the range, macro man.
Macro. Okay.
Somewhere like 2.88, I think so. 2.8. Sorry, 2.84. 2.844. That should be like a huge, like a 1-to-8 or something, man. That's a big ratio. What kind of ratio you got? Well, I guess I could.
Yeah. Damn. I don't even have my stop that high. I mean, my TP, I got my TP right here.
And it's already a what?
It's at 200 to make 1500, 7-1.
Nice. Yeah, if you put in the full thing, like I said, it's more like a 1-to-9, which is interesting. So put your TP wherever you want it, but just I see opportunity on near.
Say less, I'm in.
People ask me about near. It looks freaking amazing. I'm still in the trade, and you saw me down and out yesterday.
I did. And
it recovered, and it still looks good.
I'm gonna put it in on the on breakout as well.
So you just avoided the whole drawdown phase, right? Basically, you get in.
Feels real good, man.
Right? I went into drawdown, so you didn't have to, Dave.
I ran, I crawled so you can run.
Exactly. All right, we got to look at BTC. People asking us, BTC, what's happening? 1 minute time frame starting to get bearish, guys. A bear flag after bear flag on the 1 minute below the 200 MA. Short-term bearish on Bitcoin. How about the battlefield? Oh, wow, the bears had won a battle. They won the battle. Now we're going to reset the battle here. All right, reset the pieces. And here we go. New battle for Bitcoin. And we'll see which way this goes. But that was significant that there was just a bearish victory. All right, chalk one up for the bears.
Bears.
And maybe we'll start doing that. I wish I can get like a notification when they win battles. I'm gonna work on that. And my quant and like programming people, you need to reach out to me on Discord. I want to hang out with the programmers, okay? I want to hang out with the programmers, the quants, all my people who like using Python, right? Python and other programming languages. Let's work. I need notifications from things like this. Every time the Bears win, I want to know. Every time the Bulls win, I want to know. Let's turn it into an indicator and let's get some type of I don't know, tally marks going on in here. How many times the Bears win and the Bulls win? Okay. And we talked about this before, Dave. What do you think about an overlay on the screen that shows us our sentiment? You know, the traders on this show, you have a Rob head, a Dave head, a JP head on the screen.
Rob's head's too big, though. It might not fit.
And then I'm thinking 3 different levels: LTF, low time frame, MTF, a medium time frame, and the HTF, high time frame. And we have a bar, like a green bar if you're bullish on the high time frame. You can have a red bar if you're bearish on the medium time frame, and maybe you're also bearish on the small time frame. A red bar for the small time frame. The audience can get a quick insight as to our bias and what we're looking for. Would you like that, audience, or am I talking crazy? How do you think about that?
I like that.
I can create that. We can work on that. Let's do it.
All right, we got to work with the engineers here.
Yes.
So, bro.
Hey, Rob, you ready? You want more? You want more work, man?
Project after project.
I got enough going on.
At least
here,
this one was not going to cancel. You know, we won't cancel on you, bro.
Bitcoin dumping, guys, in a 1 minute time frame. Dumping. Is it temporary or is it the start of the spill off? Rob should be in the money.
Oh yeah, your boy is looking good right now.
Oh yeah, let's go. Might want to celebrate, man.
You can't celebrate too early unless you're going to take profits. Come on, close the trade so we can celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on.
Okay. What would you do if you're Rob right there in that situation?
Close the trade.
Just close the trade. Is he up, what, 20? What are you up right now? How much?
Doubled your money.
You up 100 something bucks? I would bring the TP down. I would allow this thing to run more and bring this.
That's what I want to do, but I didn't want to seem like a degenerate.
No, bring the anti-clapper down. Or bring the anti-clapper way closer. Like, you know, gonna take you out soon. You know what I mean? Like, I would super close.
I'll lock in $100 profit no matter what.
There you go.
And then I'll take this turkey down to there.
Chimichanga, go into the rainbow.
Damn.
I'll take it right there.
Rob over here doubling accounts. Let's go. The degen way. Is that degen?
I like how Rob made money. He must have did it irresponsibly. couldn't have made money.
No way there was analysis in there.
way.
0 chance.
Oh God.
Then XRP looks like it's cooking too. Look at that.
All right, shorts are cooking. Who's short, baby? Talk to me. Who's short?
It's funny. I'm in all my trades are longs, except Bitcoin Cash. That's a short. Still got it open on TX Flow here. Flat right now. Well, down 1.8%. But yeah, SanDisk still looks good. Getting a bounce off of that 21. Looks like this is more what this. No, I guess you can say that. Something like that.
So, interesting.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. So, if BTC's coming down, is the Nasdaq coming down? Is that Nasdaq trade in danger here?
Highway to the
It is coming down.
Zone.
Let me see. 5 minutes.
We are in the danger zone. We are in the danger zone.
Danger.
Was that a 5-minute or a 15-minute trade?
It was a 15-minute. It's still in the range. It hasn't broken out of the pattern. It's still bullish technically, but it's given that like you can't trust flag type thing, you know?
Fake flag.
It's given you need to instead pull a fib and put a limit order at a 618 golden pocket, and then even ladder after that, you know, initial entry and then 3 ladders. Let me ask the chat, how do you responsibly ladder into trades? Any advice for anyone willing to try that? If I had to say it, I would say just think about your total, how much you want to risk. What's the total risk? You know, if I want to risk $40 in the trade total, just divide that. And I may have to bring a calculator in here, man, because I think I'm going to start getting busy. You know, my trading desk, I use the calculator a lot, man, you know, at home. You know, at least I used to in a lot of different trades when I used to ladder. A lot of math you got to do, but it's simple when you only want to risk $40. When you want to risk $40, just divide it by 4 if you want 4 different entries. And just spread that out amongst the the lows, right? The critical lows. You know, entry at the 618, entry at the very bottom of the range, a couple more entries, all only equaling up to $40 a total loss. You see what I'm saying? But more of a spread out entry. You may see me doing that pretty soon here, Dave. You may see me laddering.
Okay. I've never played around with laddering, but I'd be curious.
Yeah.
I'd be cautiously curious.
It just gives you a little bit more flexibility because, like, how many times have we been like right on the direction, but like the stop loss is just a little bit too tight?
Yeah.
The entry was a little bit too early. It gives you flexibility on the entry while still remaining good risk management if the total ladder does not surpass your fixed risk that you want to risk. All right, so I'm interested.
Is that the 1 minute?
This is the 1 minute on BTC. Yeah, coming down pretty aggressively. All right, bear flag dump, now starting to go sideways. Maybe we start the bottom now.
Any bull div?
There's some Class B bull div here. The Class B, you have a lower price, but equal momentum. It's still a divergence, but Class B on the 1 minute. We'll see.
I'm getting bad juju here, man. From Numismatic. Said the SanDisk late long might take you down. Come on, bro. Why don't you put that on me, man?
Have some faith.
Why you got to put that on me, bro? Want to see me fail? That's messed up, man.
Jay Davis says Rob made money and he must have did it irresponsibly. That's so messed up.
Funny.
No, the thing is, I think Rob does use. I think he's very, very actually on point with a lot of his TA, especially on the 1 hour he was doing on BTC yesterday. Very on point. I think the risk management is the degenerate part. You know, very small account. You know, but big wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how much you're risking.
He's risking like 30% of his portfolio.
Is that? Yeah, that's the degen part. But with a high win rate, it can happen. You know, it can work. But it's just a little bit more gambly, a little bit more degenerate. But it fits some people's style. It fits some people's style, and that's okay.
True that. All right, JP.
What we got?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Shout out to Miniac. Says, I do a leverage ladder. I don't know how I do it. Nobody told me, but it works, and I get a better entry. I like that.
Yeah, I've never played around with the laddering. Now y'all got me kind of You've piqued my curiosity.
It's interesting. The biggest part about it is just don't do it wrong. Don't just have your SpaceX entry and stop loss right now. Don't just get into the trade as right now and then later on say I want a ladder. I'm going to start adding to this trade.
So do it from the get go.
You have to know you're going to do it from the get go and divide your total amount you want to lose. Not lose. Right? You don't want to lose anything. The total amount you're willing to lose. Right. The total amount you're willing to lose, divide that by how many entries, and then just spread out the entries.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack. Mr. Chappelle.
A what?
A what?
They said BTC entry. Buy or sell. Buy or sell. Do I buy or sell? Can't tell you what to do.
Why do people do that? Like, bro.
Give me entry now.
So dumb.
Win Lambo.
Just watch the show, get ideas, and trade on your own, man.
Feed me.
And the people that say we're going to give you signals, tell you exactly where it's going to break out, like it's run. So I got nothing else that I wanted to go over, JP, unless there was something else that was on your...
Not really. I'll just say we have left that supply zone, says the casino. I am bullish overall on BTC. I'll tell you guys, I am bullish overall on the weekly, daily, etc. Even the 4 hour. I'm bullish. But in the short term, we are at resistance, and we could see some moves down, at least for scalps. So that's why I'm attempting to scalp here to the downside, but I am still bullish overall. Just follow your models. Whatever your models are, if it works for you, just keep following it, keep doing it, and just trust those higher time frames. Be careful on the 1 minute time frame, and always use good risk management.
Amen to that. And what time are you going live today?
We'll definitely be live by the daily candle close, 5 p.m. I want to go early though, man. Let's see if I can get it on like 3-ish. Let's see if I can get on around 3. All right, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, if all goes well. And what was that?
That was me getting into a Bitcoin short.
Oh, okay.
I feel left out.
Okay.
This is a 15-minute retest of this trend line we broke. Well, actually, I guess it was more of the 5-minute. Either way, a confluence with the 9 MA. So if this is, in fact, in a downtrend, it should spill. And I got my stop at 64,969 with a TP down at 63,208. Risking 125 to make $743.
Dollars.
All right. I'll just review my trades before I leave. SanDisk up 15%, SpaceX up 2%, Triple Q flat. That's on BTCC. On Bitcoin, we have a on BitUnix, we have a Bitcoin short that's down 3%. We have a near protocol long that is flat, and that eigenlayer, very speculative fundamentals, technicals catching up to fundamentals, that is down 679%.
But still in that?
But it's only $36. Yeah, I told you I was going to let it sit, man.
Okay, yeah, I took a clapping on that one.
Yeah. And then on breakout, we are in we're in the green on the Tech 100 long, barely. And in near, we are also in the green. Same trade setup as the one on BitUnix.
Oh, you put it in on breakout. I should do the same.
Yeah. And then on BCH, still in that short on TX Flow. And that looks like it's starting to roll over. In the profit, 7% on that one. So we're in the profit on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 trades. We're in the profit on 6 trades, in the red on 2 trades. So that's what, 66% ratio right now. Of course, they're still open trades, so anything can happen. But yeah, that's the overview, and then come back later for more trading charts and trade setups and ideas by our friend JP here. And then if not, we will see you guys here tomorrow morning. Same time, same place for the weekend close. And until then, my friends, anything else, JP?
No, just be careful out here. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. Love the community. Hearts in the chat. Hit the like button on the way out. We love you. We appreciate you. Hope you have fun here. Okay, hit the subscribe and notification bell if you're brand new.
And support the channel, man. Use our ref links.
Yeah.
Please. And thank you. We love you.